top, let's go. Right, here we go now. Batman scoop on the mic, mixing the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking
talking about.
Let's go.
Jaded Virtuoso, thank you for your sub yesterday. Clothes. I like this shirt. Yo! Well, let me get water 1 second.
From the top, let's go.
Did you see Hitman 3 Year 2? Yes, I fucking did. We'll be talking about it. We'll talk about it for sure. We will be talking about that.
Let's go.
How was my trip? Man, it was fun. Let me tell you all about it. 1 second. Let's finish this song. Yo, Big A, I won. What'd you win? You won $275 at a chess tournament? No shot.
From the top, let's go.
Arrow, congrats! $275 at a chess tournament. It's insane. I didn't know that outside of like the top people made any money in chess. I guess it makes sense. You'd have local tournaments. Congrats. Did you use... You said I was a huge inspiration. So was it because you studied my chess moves? The Atrioc Gambit, if you will? Didn't watch Queen's Gambit? We're going to talk about that. Queen's Gambit's part of the discussion today. I got a Marketing Monday! Ready to go for once! Hey, Big A, I just won a LOL friendly. That's an even bigger deal. Every game of League of Legends you win is like one sanity saved. And human beings only have a little bit of sanity, so. Happy 4 months, Patty Cake. Thank you. Thank you for the 4 months. Max, thank you for the Prime. SSXDXFX. Your name is tough. Thank you for the 2 months? 3 months? 4 months? 4 months. And the Poggies. Max's 112 says, I'm getting married tomorrow with the 2 months. Okay. All right. You sure you don't want to tell her? I mean, I'm just saying, was it possible your wedding was today, but then you heard Marketing Monday was coming back and you had to postpone? Is it possible that you had to tell her, let's put the wedding tomorrow. It'll be the same basic idea, but I can't obviously skip Marketing Monday. How's everybody doing? I just came back from Vegas where I gambled with my dad and brother and my mom. She bet a total of 38 cents the whole weekend on penny slots. But we all did a little gambling. We had fun dinners. I got to hang out. I am up. I'm up big. Thanks to some last minute baccarat with my little brother. So I'm feeling good. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, Cool Mark, what's up? What's going on? What's going on, brother? Again, we have a good Marketing Monday today. Very topical, very relevant Marketing Monday. I'm going to put it in the title in a second, but we might have to do a wins and fails first. Does your brother know you're better than him at Hitman now? Yeah, we revealed it on stream. Chat was here to see it. Now he's asking me all sorts of questions. Just got an Oculus ad where they said, guys, we aren't just for gamer nerds, we're cool. Facebook and bad marketing. Name a better duo. Yeah. If you want to link me that ad, I'd love to watch it. If you could find me that ad. What's up, Stephanie? Thank you for the offline prime. Who dat 1 year anniversary? He made a video. All right, we'll check it out. I got a little bit of time before I'm jumping into Marketing Monday, but let's. Did I get a raid from Who dat? Is that why everyone's spamming it? Who dat? Thank you for the raid. Let's check out this 1 year anniversary video. Touche. There was a time I would have banned him for that. And that time is right fucking now. Better get back on the Reddit, bitch. Is Psychic unbanned? I heard, listen, I've been busy. I've been with family. So I haven't been keeping up to date. But my, check Discord on the plane. And my understanding is that Psychic made a new account. And he's back. He's back in business. He's back on Twitch. Thank God. You know what we should talk about though? Oh my God. The stars are falling, dude. It's like behind the music VH1 S3K. S3K, everything's falling apart. Evan Gao quit streaming. Completely, he's done with it. And Psychic got banned. You know, Who Dad's doing a solo act. He hates Neg Neg. You know, everything's falling apart with S3K. They were the rising stars. Fuck Neg Neg. He just said it. Anyway, my understanding is that Evan Gao found streaming to be straining on his mental health. And for the benefit of it, I should just read his message. I don't know if I have it. But anyway, he's going to go back to school, I believe. So still Drake's for Evan Gao. Again, I think he's a very entertaining individual. And now he is not even... now that Slime's here, he's like not even my number one stalker. Like what he did seems tame. Tame in comparison. All he did was call Ari. That's nothing. I think Evan Gao's a hero at this point. Evan passed the torch. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, much love to Evan Gao. Wish him some support if you see him in chats or anything. I think he's going to take a break from streaming. But who knows? He may come back. Or he may try some stuff. Or maybe joining some fun group events. I don't know. All I know is that I think he's a funny guy and I respect him. It's like Kobe and LeBron in 2019. That's so similar to that. That's so similar. I can't even think of a difference. S2K. I know. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I am excited to see you. I've been a little bit off of streaming, but I'm back in action. Nick Mancy, thank you for the 10 months. Dirt Praiser, thank you for the prime. Amro Nassim, thank you for the prime. G Byers, thank you for the 15 months. Had to tell my girlfriend I need to take a dump to escape and watch. Please teach me something and fast. Okay, I appreciate your ingenuity. There is no way I can teach you all of today's Marketing Monday in the time it would take you to take a dump. You haven't given me appropriate amount of time. That's not possible. I'm sorry. I'd love to try. Here's the ad. Oh, let's see. Well, let's see if I can put it in the wins and fails. Yeah, we'll put this in the wins and fails. I'm not even gonna watch it. We'll just we'll wait. Thank you. I got it open though. Let's see if I can open up my wins and fails document actually. Wins and fails. Wins and fails. So we'll start in 15 minutes, 8 o'clock. But before then, maybe I'll do a quick breakdown of The new Hitman trailer? Did anybody see this? Big A, can you do a bros versus pros with Steph Curry? Who's the fucking pro? You know what I'm saying? Have you seen my threes? It's in the wrist motion. It's a swish, baby. It's a swish. Definitely Steph Curry. All right, maybe. Also, you know, Stans is tall. All right. And Lud's got a huge ass. You can just back that up on him. Those two guys play D. I dropped the air Atrioc, the jumper. I think we can 3v1 Steph. Didn't even do the full motion. I don't need to. No, Marketing Monday starts at 8 o'clock. Atrioc from way downtown. Bang! It's 103 for Steph Curry. Still, though, that means I switched to 3 on Steph. I'll take that. And that means none of my other jabroni-ass teammates scored anything. Big A, I need to stay awake 12 a.m. through 7 a.m. to present my indie game at a German competition. What are your best tips to stay awake as an energized Zoomer? Wait, why don't you just sleep and then present after you wake up? First of all, why don't you just sleep? Second of all, vape. Third of all, they do call me Atrioc Energized Zoomer Ewing, but yeah, man, you probably should just slept on time. That's another great idea. Congrats that you're presenting, though. I hope you do well with your game entitled Raid Shadow Legends 2. This time, the microtransactions are personal. Have you seen the stupid Fanta ads on YouTube? No, I haven't. If they're good. Atrioc, does your name come from sheep? No. Obviously. Doesn't even make sense. Just turn on all the lights and drink coffee. Yeah, you're just going to be... I mean, I don't know, man. I've done this when I had to present my thesis for ASU about gamification of marketing. I stayed up all night writing and practicing, and I took a bunch of those 5-hour energies, but I took them like 6 hours before I had to do it. I was so zonked, dude. I was so fucking zonked when I had to present that. I was rough, dude. It was actually so rough. I remember. So, it was like the room where I had to present, where I had this table and the backboard, and there was like 3 seats set up with their own like tables for the 3 professors that would be grading me, like reviewing and asking questions. And they didn't come in till I was ready. And so it was 3 minutes till I had to present, and the room was empty. And I remember I was lying on the floor. I was lying on the floor like spread out, like thinking, and my head was just spinning. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I stood up and I fucking did it. I swear to God. The second I started talking, I felt great. And then right afterwards, I felt like the worst shit I ever felt. Once it was over, I went to the back. I like fucking just lay down, passed out, felt like shit. But I did it. And I remember that's one of the most unhealthy I've ever felt. Because I hadn't slept in like 48 hours. Because you're supposed to work on your thesis for like 6 months. It's like a 3-semester long project. Is your thesis. And I worked on it in 3 days. And I did good. My thesis was good, dude. It was fucking good, but I did not sleep. I just played a little too much League of Legends. I had a crazy college experience. When teacher play... I can't read that. Big A, where do I send ads for Marketing Monday? I want to send the Steve-O Wild Boys Nintendo DS commercial. There's a Marketing Monday channel on the Discord. Please drop it in there. Sounds like that TED Talk. I have never heard that one. Did a thesis for college. Thoughts on the Louisiana Purchase? It was a great idea. Good job, whoever bought the Louisiana Purchase. America. I don't remember who the leader was at the time. Fleck Nation, thank you for the 10 months. WWE Grove, thank you for the 4 months. Sev Zados, thank you for the 2 months. Bimo, thank you for the 11. Ryan C, thank you for the Prime. Nick Man, thank you for the 10 months. Dirt Praiser with the 3. Amro Assassin with the 5 hearts. Anyway, thanks, boys. Bought my friend a copy of Metroid for their birthday from Walmart, but when they opened it, the box was empty. Yeah, how do you think I got mine? I'm not gonna pay for it. I go to local Walmarts and I fucking yoink. Yeah, baby. That's the art of the deal. You probably primed me too. That's why I made your money and I didn't pay for the game. No, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Walmart will give you a refund though, for sure. Unless you like have a habit of doing it, they'll definitely give you a refund. El Ruse, thank you for the 13 months. Mango is the GOAT. Let's make that clear. No one's disagreeing. In fact, I think it's been set in stone now. And Donymous, thank you for the 2 months. BB Lou, thank you for the 9 months, baby. 9 months. Green Grape Consumer, thank you for the 8 months. Your name says it all about you. You consume green grapes. I love that. Been a YouTube frog for long. Finally at your stream. Hello from India. Hi. Welcome. First time chatter from India. Your mate and mine. Thank you for the Prime. All right. We're going to start here in about 9 minutes. We're going to do Marketing Monday. Today's topic. Should I reveal it? No, I'll reveal it when I get to it. We have to do wins and fails as well. But it's a good one. I'm interested. And it's relevant to this past week. Want to talk about your day? Yeah, I love Davis. Talk about your day. How's your day going? I would love to hear about your day. BB Ron, thank you for your sub. Sorry if I missed it. What do you think of YouTube removing dislikes? All the bigger YouTubers I know hate it, so I guess it's bad. It doesn't really affect me. I never looked at like the dislike ratio to pick a thing. I assume it's bad. I trust them. I don't think it's affecting me. But I did hear that like the one example that made sense to me is like when you're trying to find a tutorial and you just want to get a video that's like 2 minutes long that isn't bullshit. Because a lot of YouTube tutorials have like fucking 8 minutes of filler telling their life story, then 30 seconds of what you actually need, and then a fucking 4-minute outro. And now you can't filter those as easily because dislikes used to do it. Yeah, there was definitely a function to it. I just never used it. Because the way I consume YouTube is mostly for entertainment. And I just click through to the next thing and you can't even see dislikes on that. How much do you charge for consulting? You know what? I got a cheap rate. Make a hilarious Reddit video, I'll do it for free. Ask me a question with a Prime, I'll answer it for free. I don't think I have time. I don't think I have time to do legit consulting. It's my day job and streaming. Like Ari would kill me if I started doing more stuff. Getting into a marketing competition later this year. Any books you'd recommend? My favorite marketing book of all time is Ogilvy on Advertising. It's David Ogilvy. Sorry, I said Ogilvy, but Ogilvy. He founded Ogilvy and Mathers, one of the greatest advertising agencies of all time. He like pioneered a lot of the data-driven advertising that's used today. He's one of the best TV advertisers of all time. A lot of his stuff's dated, but some of it's really fundamental and good. I would recommend that book if I had to pick one. And then more recent books, there's one called Brands and Bullshit. That's like a thin book from someone who actually works in marketing, talking about a lot of the bullshit you'll hear in marketing, and it's good too. Brandy, thank you for the 9 months! Night Zero, thank you for the Prime. In Yellow Up, thank you for the 13 months. Why do you use earbuds instead of a headset? I use earbuds because they can plug into my speakers, and this computer doesn't have Bluetooth. Which is also why every YouTube commenter in the world, just in case you're wondering, that's why I don't use Raycons on my fucking PC. You can't, there's no Bluetooth on a PC. You can only use it on your phone. Oh, Hitman trailer. Favorite non-marketing book of all time? Probably Algebra of Happiness is my favorite non-fiction. And my favorite fiction book is like... I'm sorry. My favorite non-fiction book is the Bible. My favorite fiction book is nothing. Because I only read the Bible. All right. Quick. You know what? In fact, we can just make this the first win. Nah, I'll just do it first. All right. So before I get into Marketing Monday, which will start very quickly, I just want to do a fucking talk on this. Bro, I have so many tabs. It's insane. Okay. Check it out. Get your first look at the future of Hitman 3. Bada bing. Watch this. Loud. Loud as fuck. This tweet dropped today and it blew my socks off. Linkus tweeted to me, or Linkus linked me on the plane. I'm baffled. I'm shocked. I'm blown away.
Hi, I'm Hakan from IO Interactive.
Hi.
I wanted to send a huge thank you to everyone who has helped make Hitman 3 a success this year. I'm proud to announce that the entire World of Assassination trilogy has reached a phenomenal milestone of 50 million players.
Hey, yo!
Through hard work, grit, determination.
Damn, you say 50 million players? I wonder. That's a lot of players. I wonder which one of them has the fastest master trilogy. 50 million? That's so many people playing it. I wonder which one's the fastest.
Through hard work, grit, determination, and sticking to our guns through some rough times, Hitman 3 now stands as the most successful Hitman game of all time.
Yeah!
From our development teams in Copenhagen, Malmö.
It's such a good sign. First of all, it's such a good sign because, you know, Hitman 2 sold less than Hitman 3, and they did a ton of stuff for Hitman 2. They had so many extra maps, so many extra bonus things, going for many years after the release. So if Hitman 3 sold even better, that gives me a good sign that it's going to be well supported.
And Barcelona, to our friends in the media, and of course, our passionate community of players, thank you so much. We couldn't be more proud of everything that we've achieved this year. Looking ahead, I'm excited to share the plans for 2022. I want to show you just a glimpse of what our incredible...
One more thing, someone in chat said this. Hitman 3's not even out on Steam yet. Bro, imagine early next year, new shit comes out, 50 million already sold, Hitman 3 comes out on Steam. It's gonna be like a fall Hitman renaissance.
Incredible team has been working on for Hitman 3 Year 2, starting in January.
Ray tracing! RTX on, baby! Ooh! Time to put that 3090 to use. Time to look at his shiny bald head. Oh my god, it's gonna gleam. Like this cigar light off Slime's dome. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. RTX on, baby. VR! I was trying desperately to buy a PS5 and a PSVR so I could play Hitman VR because I thought it'd be great stream content. Now I can save my time and money. This is going to be such a funny video. Bro, how about me and Linkus doing elusive target races in VR? It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be so fun. It's already one of the best VR games from reviews that I've seen.
Target down.
And then this, oh my god, when I saw this, I had to change my pants, dude. Elusive Target Arcade means you can finally, I assume, play all the elusive targets. And, even more importantly, I can cycle through them and re-explain what it is every time. Until now, we've been limited. I can only explain it once every few weeks. Now I can explain it 50 times in one stream. That is a huge win.
PCVR, ray tracing, and elusive target arcade are all coming soon. But that's just the beginning. We are currently working on new maps, new story.
New maps! New maps! Oh my god, I thought for sure they wouldn't do new maps. Bro, when I heard new maps, oh, I was so excited. The only thing is, this is the big deal. And this is why I'm so glad I stopped grinding Hitman speedruns. Because the second even one new map gets added, all previous trilogy runs are forfeit. They don't matter. That you literally have to, all records are void. Because now the new trilogy has one more. No, this is kind of a good thing. I mean, listen, I got my record. All right. Perfect. And now instead of grinding to like shave off another 8 seconds from that record, I can wait till there's an entirely new fucking category. It's going to change everything. Yeah, maybe back to Paris. Listen, I'm fully announcing in this video that if the stuff in this announcement comes true, I will play Hitman again heavily. I did not think any of this was coming. One of my main reasons for quitting grinding it, was because I thought, okay, they're working on James Bond. There is nothing coming for this game. There's no new maps. It's just slow nothing. Instead, there's going to be new maps, new storylines, Elusive Target Arcade, ray tracing, VR, releasing on Steam, so 1 million new players. Yeah, I definitely want to play again. 100% I want to play again. So, yeah, I think starting maybe January next year, January, February, I will definitely have a Hitman resurgence.
Storylines, new modes, new ways of playing, all coming in 2022. And on top of that, we have a few surprises that...
No, the wedding's not postponed. No, I'm not postponing my wedding, okay? I'll just simply have a booth set up at the wedding where I can play the new map and still say my vows, okay? It'll be a 2-for-1. You understand? The wedding, I know, plus, chat, I know all of you already bought your tuxes or dresses or whatever you're going to wear to my wedding, and you rented them, and you already bought the plane tickets. Like, it would be unfair to me to move the date because you guys had already planned for it. So, no, rest assured that the wedding date is staying the same. Man, if there is a new map, oh my god, I can't wait, dude. Going into a Hitman map for the first time is one of my most fun experiences in all of gaming. When it's fresh and new, and you're just figuring it all out by yourself, and you're slowly learning the patterns, Groundhog Day style. It's crack, dude. I love it so much. You find all the fun kills first. It's just great.
That our community have been asking for a very, very long time. We're very excited to be able to share these plans in more detail very soon with you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Woo! Thank you! Thank you! Bro, that's so soon! Wait, look at this! This is obviously a new map! Look at this sick-ass ray trace new map! I see a knife there. Be used for killing. Oh, a target practice room or some sort? I don't need that, never miss. Yeah, it all looks great. And I was just, it's a great point from chat because I didn't think about this, but dude, when this game releases on Steam, which happens early next year, it's almost like it came out for the first time again. There is so many people I know that have been holding off on getting it because of Steam, it not being on Steam. And I think that's just going to be, even my little brother, dude, who loves Hitman and was talking to me about Hitman, he doesn't have Hitman 3 yet. He only has 1 and 2 because he didn't want to buy it off Steam. I literally think it's going to be such a good moment. So I'm definitely going to want to dive back in right around January when everything new comes out. But I'll take a well-deserved break until then. Okay, it's past 8, so we got to get into... I just want to talk about that. I'm really, really excited. I think Hitman's going to be great. I think 2022 is going to be an awesome year for Hitman. And yeah, I'm fully announcing that I'll play for sure if there's new stuff. Especially new maps. Oh my god. And you know what? Link is the one that linked this to me, so maybe the Cowboys coming back too. Is there anything else I want to see this. Oh, they're not giving any more details. Okay, never mind. We're good. All right, let's get to Marketing Monday because we got a good one. But first, before we get into Marketing Monday, we have to play the iconic Marketing Monday theme song. The pre-wins and fails theme song, I'm sorry. And then we'll play the intro. And that one comes from our good friend and possibly my wedding singer, King Delroy. Let's see if I can find it. Damn, it's tough to find these. This one. This has got to be it, right? Today's marketing. No, that's not it. It's like a didn't do. There it is. Today's Marketing Monday. Let's go into the wins and fails, boys, because I have a big topic today. Oh, bars. That is the win of the week.
Atrioc. It's Atrioc. Tune into Atrioc. It's Atrioc. Yeah, you know you like it. That's why you're here to see which one of these companies will be marked as tier. Yeah, you've been waiting all week long. It's time to tune in. And since you're listening right now, make sure to invite some friends. Atrioc. It's Atrioc. Tune into Atrioc. It's Atrioc.
All right. Okay. Couple wins and fails before we jump into our main topic today. If you guys don't know wins, it's been a while. God, it's been a while since I've done a full-fledged Marketing Monday. So if you guys want a reminder, I work full-time in marketing. I'm the Global Consumer Marketing Manager at NVIDIA. I did marketing at Twitch TV before leaving for NVIDIA. And I really am passionate about marketing. I read a lot of books on marketing. I think it's an interesting, exciting field that gets me to think broadly about business and companies that we interact with in general. And so I, every Monday, like to do, every Monday, almost every Monday, like to do topics on some trending topic in the world of business or marketing and sort of dive in a deeper level than what is normally discussed on Twitch. So we always open with wins and fails, just some hot news from the past week in marketing or week or two. And in this one, I want to open up with a bold one. Okay? This is going to be a crazy win. But we're going to give a win right off the bat to to Travis Scott. Interesting take. Travis Scott, why did he get a win? Why did Travis Scott get a win in This Week in Marketing? You'd think he wouldn't, right? You'd think he wouldn't, given that 8 people died at a concert that he managed. You'd think that would be more of a fail. But I've never seen such a better PR bounce back than this. Not only did he cover their funeral costs, but he gave them 1 free month of BetterHelp, an app that he was partnered with. One free month with a recurring bill if they don't cancel. 8 people died, Travis Scott. What the fuck? This is one of the worst. I can't even imagine who okayed this as an announcement. We're partnering with a therapy app to give you 1 month. Your 8-year-old son died, but we got you a BetterHelp app. It's baffling. And I know, listen, this is not a video about the Astro World incident, but I do want to say there have been some arguments that I've seen that Travis Scott is, he's the artist. He's not Copo, it's the organizers of the event. Let me be very clear that Astro World is an event that he co-founded. Astro World is an event he is very much in charge of. The buck stops with Travis Scott. if Astroworld is mismanaged. 10 people are dead now. Okay? He is making heavy profits off the event, and corners were cut. He also, as a performer, had full view of the action and the authority and the ability to stop it, and didn't do it. But that, you could excuse him for being an absolute idiot, I guess. But as an organizer, the fact that they cut major corners and packed too many people into a small space, it falls on him. I think Travis Scott is absolutely deeply liable and at fault, and he's being sued for, I think, hundreds of millions of dollars by the families. But thank God he got them 1 month of better help. I can't imagine a worse way to respond. I think, I don't know. It's so insulting. It's such an insulting. It's a from a marketing or PR disaster nightmare point. It's just a really, really, really thoughtless and tone deaf response. Okay. But, and speaking of actual wins, I did want to. I've spoken about this a little bit, but I want to give an actual win to the United Auto Workers. UAW on strike. They have concluded their strike against John Deere. John Deere has capitulated and signed an agreement, resulting in an immediate 10% pay bump for all UAW workers and concessions on pay raises in accordance with cost of living increases, which they were previously not doing, and some additional stuff on training and employee rights. All in all, they got a lot of what they were asking for. Not everything. And maybe they could have if they held out a little bit longer. But again, I've been following this strike very, very closely, and it's difficult. The longer a strike goes on, everyone in this strike is working on $275 a week of strike fund. That's it. It's very difficult to take on second jobs while you're striking. Businesses are wary to hire you because you're likely to go back to work at John Deere almost immediately, so they don't want to train you. It gets cold. You're out there a lot doing the actual striking. It gets colder. And again, it was getting to the holiday season. It was getting, they had to get food for their families. And I'm very glad they were able to reach a conclusion where they made progress and didn't get starved out by the corporation. So overall, big W for workers' rights, and awesome for the John Deere UAW workers for pushing for this. As you may know or may not know, I was on a previous Marketing Monday that we had to cancel, going to raise money for this strike. I worked with Fairway Grocery, a grocery near the strikers, to offer them free food for Thanksgiving. But the strike is over, so we're going to put that money that I have already set aside for that to a new cause. We're going to find a new labor-related cause and see what else we can do. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of tabs, for sure. So, anyway, big W for them in this past week. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one. Oh, my God, 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. Yeah, here's the win. www, baby. .victory.com, because the biggest win in marketing this week is the geniuses over at Streamlabs who figured out they could offload their marketing. Who needs to pay marketers when you could offload it to somebody else? And that's why I want to show off this landing page. This is a Lightstream tweeted, "Hey, can I copy your homework?" Yeah, just change it up a bit so it's obvious you copied. Bet. And it is the Lightstream landing page and a nearly identical landing page from Streamlabs. What a genius idea. You don't have to pay someone to do all the copywriting and the layout. Just yoink and scroink from your competitor. And what was even genius about it, let's see if we can open this image and get a real nice zoom, was they stole the user reviews and then added 2 fake names. Not real streamer, not real gamer. They literally just made the same things. Love this platform. Love how they listen to their community. And then they added another fake line. It's the perfect platform for console streaming. This is fake. You have a fake user review from a fake person. Genius. Oh my God, I've never seen marketing so brilliant. The only way it could backfire is if everybody on social called you out publicly, leading to a major backlash that caused you to lose a ton of streamer support in basically 1 week. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. OBS said, near the launch of Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. We've tried to sort this out in private and they have been uncooperative at every turn. The team at Streamlabs should be ashamed, not satisfied enough to ride OBS Project's hard work. Now to copy ours down to the layout and every word on our marketing site and our UX on this product. Yeah, they literally yoinked. And, oh my God, this is not even, this is the beginning of it. Oh, sorry, I don't want to leak all my. Wait, I wonder if I could find, let me see if I can find, this one was great. So anyway, in response, a ton of big streamers, including Pokemon, whose face was on the website, asked to be taken off the website, taken down, removing all association with Streamlabs. Hassan, a ton of gigantic streamers, all polar support of Streamlabs OBS in like the span of a week, which is just a devastatingly quick meltdown for that company, all because they wouldn't just make their own landing page. That is such whoever was in charge of that and was so lazy as to steal it. Oh man. That is the worst homework theft of all time. I'm that really, but it's not, again, I don't want to piss the blame on one guy. Yes, one guy was probably super lazy in this situation, but also what I've seen is there was a pattern of behavior amongst the management of Streamlabs OBS to steal whenever possible, lie whenever possible, in order to pump their valuation so they could sell to Logitech, which they did. Including, I'm going to try and find this tweet. This was a friend of mine, well, an acquaintance of mine, I'll be honest with you. We've hung out, but I don't want to pretend like we're friends. She worked there, and we follow each other on Twitter, and she tweeted some experiences about working there, and I kind of lost it because she tweets a lot, unfortunately. So I need to find this tweet because I thought it was insane. Anyway, if I don't see it, I will tell you that I remember it. Oh my God, she tweets so much. Oh, here it is. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay. So here's one tweet. Here's another tweet. Here's another tweet. And then, this one. And this one. There, okay, I found it. Okay, here it is. Let me show you. So, she tweeted, on the topic of company who copied products. I'll just go fucking full screen. They worked our team incredibly hard and made us email 100 creators a day to get them to join their platform. And when they paid enough big creators to join their platform, they got bought out by Logitech and then laid off the entire team. Also, I don't have the screenshot here, but they had, this is one of the most egregious things I've ever seen. They had a job listing for influencer manager. And another friend of mine applied there for the job. And they sent him back saying, okay, to interview for this job, we need you to prove that you can do the job by making us an Excel sheet of the top 100 streamers that don't use our platform, their sizes, a link to all their socials and contact info, their numbers, and their managers. And he's like, that sounds like basically the job. I don't know, you saw that? Yeah, they were essentially asking him to interview to the job by doing them the work they needed done. And then they could just take the work, not hire him, and have everything they needed to get more streamers on their platform. It's absolutely absurd. So they have a pattern of scummy behavior. Let me show you one more. I think this is it. during my time at Streamlabs, so many people in the marketing team were reprimanded, put on performance improvement plans, or fired for speaking up against unethical business practices to the point where they basically got rid of the entire marketing team by late 2018. Okay? So when this happens today, okay, and they're yoinking the landing page of Lightstream, it's not a one-off incident. It's not like, oh, one guy got lazy. It's like they have a pattern of firing anyone who's not lazy, whittling the team down to nothing, overworking them, and then absolving themselves of blame when things go wrong. And so, in general, it's just a terrible, terrible team. And unfortunately, they got the bag. Unfortunately, the system worked, at least in the short term, because they did get acquired by Logitech. And now, even if they go to shit, it's Logitech's problem. Logitech made the stupid decision to buy him. So anyway, luckily, thankfully for everyone who's a fan of this stream, I'm just lazy, so I use OBS straight up. I haven't looked into any of the competitors. I just use the free OBS, whatever it is. Streamlabs is literally just OBS with the logo. I've seen Cutie use it. Whoa, Cutie crossed the picket line. Whoa, Cutie Cinderella? Cutie Cinderella fully supports everything Streamlabs OBS did. No, I've seen Cutie use it back when she was doing cooking streams. And it just seems like a slow, clunky, bad OBS. Honestly. It loaded like crap on her laptop. It seems so bad. So hopefully she's moved on now because, yeah, I have seen nothing but terrible business practices from them. Oh, this is a great one. He worked in the team as well. I know this guy as well. When your team is consistently asked, why are you still employed after failing the 0% churn rate for top 1,000 streamers KPI? Again, if you don't speak business lingo, I guess, to decipher it, KPI is like a key performance indicator. It's a number you're measured by. And they were basically measuring their employees by... The only way you were doing a good job is if 0 of the top 1,000 streamers left the platform. So if anybody decided to leave Streamlabs OBS, you'd be said, why are you still employed? Which is fucking insane. It's a ridiculously... And then, you know what? They did fire him. They fired them all anyway. So just an awful, awful, toxic, bad management workplace. And thankfully, you know, similar to what we're going to talk about later in the stream, thankfully, eventually this stuff catches up with you. And finally, they're getting bad pushback. Someone in chat said, bruh, fuck business companies. Bro, I love your energy. I love your energy. All companies are business companies, right? That's not... that seems a little broad. I love your energy, though. I swear to God, you have a good heat. I just don't know if I think you're a little too broad. I think you gotta... Maybe it's based, maybe it's not. Oh, another great one. Sorry, I got one more. The amount of combos I saw and Slack messages I wish I screenshotted that basically amounted to, can we lie about our features? And how do we make it easier to accidentally sign up for things? Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, that's infuriating. Literally planning to make it easier to accidentally sign up for things or to make it hard to unsubscribe. Bro, this is a separate topic. If someone who works at the New York Times unsubscribe department was near me, I would punch them in the mouth. The fact that you made it so easy to sign up online and I have to call during business hours to unsubscribe makes me want to punch somebody in the mouth. That is so infuriating. That is so stupid. Anyway, I hate this. Yeah, I'm glad this is all coming out. And Streamlabs, again, big win for offloading their marketing. No way it could come back to bite you. All right, a few more wins and fails, and then we go into our main topic. Damn, dude, I got too many tabs. I'll be dead honest with you. Oh, yeah. This might be an all wins. I might do all wins, dude. What if we do an all wins? An all wins. This one's an actual. I'm mixing fake wins with real wins. Next win. So in previous Marketing Mondays, I have given a lot of wins to Sony for breaking some records with the PS5 and having some great releases. I would like to give a record or a win and a record over to the Xbox team this week, who had a record-breaking, fantastic launch of Forza Horizon 5. 10 million players within 24 hours. First of all, Halo Infinite, excellently marketed launch. So far doing really well. If you look at the chart between... Actually, I might have the chart. I looked it up today. I have the Solinum chart of Battlefield 2042, which has been a disaster, versus Halo. Let's see if I got it. Wait, hold up one second. Here it is. Yep. Boom, baby. Halo growing. Halo growing, Battlefield declining. And again, after a launch, most games decline. So Halo's still building up towards a launch. It's still multiplayer, but Halo taking market share from Battlefield in this department. Doing absolutely well. Forza Horizon 5, fantastic launch. And again, the reviews in this game. Now, I'm not a car guy literally at all. I mean, I already drive the best car there is, a Honda Fit. It's you know, just a lean, mean muscle machine. One of the sexiest cars on the road. So I don't really care about whatever these so-called sports cars have. I have a Honda Fit Sport, actually. But my understanding is if you are in any way a car person, or just like driving games, it's like the perfect one. It's like apparently the reviews are off the charts. Super fun to play. So congrats to Xbox for having a killer week, actually. They're doing quite well. Things are coming together for them around, as usual with Xbox, around the release of Halo. As Halo goes well, so does Xbox. And so if Infinite continues to be promising, I think they're going to be in for a good 2022. Game Pass users, Chad. Yeah, Game Pass users are eating good. They're feeling good. Again, Game Pass is just an amazing value for the dollar. If you're a gamer, you get a lot of content for a low price. That being said, the prices will eventually raise, as with all things that do well. Netflix has raised their prices like 12 times in the past 2 years. That's what happens. When you win, the prices go up. That being said, for now, great deal. So that and then my final win, if we're doing all wins, all wins, is just this ad. Well, actually, we could do one actual fail. We'll do one actual fail. Did I lose it? There it is. So I haven't seen this yet. This is a self-submitted ad from the chat today from the Oculus Quest 2. Let's watch it. The Oculus Quest 2 ad. Apparently, this is a fail. I haven't seen it yet. This is a live react to a new ad.
Rated teen.
Susie posted, "I'll pass on VR, I'm not a gamer nerd." So jabs on a glacier, lunges on a volcano, and getting the best workout of your life is for gamer nerds? Come on, Susie.
What I can't believe... Is there a longer version? What I can't believe is that one of you guys got that ad. That's a bad targeting. How did any of you see this? It should be targeted to the...
Susie posted, "I'll pass on VR, I'm not a gamer nerd." So jabs...
Hey, fuck you, Susie. Okay? You know what? Nothing wrong with liking VR, liking video games. God damn it, Susie. By the way, VR's still nerdy as hell, though. Susie, you're right. I'm mad at you, but you're right. Still nerdy as hell, bro. No one's thinking you're cool just because you're jumping on a volcano. Okay? Susie is right. This woman's wrong.
On a glacier, lunges on a volcano, and getting the best workout of your life. It's for gamer nerds? Come on, Susie.
Come on, Susie. Yeah, Susie's right. In fact, you know what? Susie had the balls to say it. I take it back. Let's go, Susie. Also, if that right there was the best workout of her life, I don't know what to tell you. No, I want to do the, let me give you a win for a great ad. So speaking of Oculus, speaking of the metaverse, speaking of Mark Zuckerberg's announcement, I want to drop this major dub, boss man, from the country of Iceland and their tourism team.
Hi, and welcome to this very natural setting. Today, I want to talk about a revolutionary approach on how to connect our world without being super weird. Some said it's not possible. Some said it's out of reach. To them, we say it's already here.
I don't want to be a pausing Peter here, but he nails Mark Zuckerberg's weird robot eyes. I've never seen another human being nail those robot eyes so effectively. It's actually, it's disconcerting.
Seriously, look, it's right here. And what do we call this not-so-new chapter in human connectivity? The Iceland Verse. Enhanced, actual reality without silly-looking headsets. In our open-world experience, everything is real. And has been for millions of years. It's completely immersive. With water that's wet. With humans to connect with. You're human, right? Isn't she funny? In the Iceland verse, there's real moss you can look at. But please don't touch, it's very delicate. Skies you can see with your eyeballs. Volcanic rocks you can caress. Really big geysers you can observe from a safe distance. Birds you can watch. They're really cute, but a bit stupid. Waterfalls you can stand near, like this one, that one, this one, that one, and even this one. Horses you can ride, with hair you can touch. The Iceland verse is a world with possibilities so endless, they'll be here forever. So join us today, or tomorrow, or whenever. We are really easygoing. Now, please enjoy our logo.
That was the biggest takedown of Mark Zuckerberg I've ever seen. It was so accurate. It's almost not even parody. It's almost like a 1-to-1. Like they just hired an actor to play him. Anyway, excellent ad. Got a ton of free buzz. Again, they spent probably almost nothing on this ad and didn't have to spend any money to place it. It just got picked up all over the internet for free because it was hilarious. So just excellent ROI, excellent marketing. Yeah, really impressive. That's my actual win of the week for best ad that I've seen. I don't know if there's any other major wins and fail. That's probably the big ones. There's some stuff I want to talk about with the esports world with the major League of Legends, TSM, Double Lift, Reginald drama, but we'll probably save that. I don't think there's enough to talk about right now. And is Arcane a win? We'll talk about Arcane in a second. It's part of my main topic today. Let me Nintendo Panda. Oh yeah. You know what? I'll do. Well, I don't even know if we have a good take on that yet. But I will say a tentative win. A tentative win is this. Okay? Panda Global. Proud to announce our partnership with Nintendo of America. In 2022, Panda will bring the first officially licensed circuit for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Super Smash Bros. Melee in North America. Now, key details. Smash Bros. Melee, official partnership with Nintendo, official circuit, officially licensed. Now, this is the first time Nintendo has actually made any sort of effort for something like this to happen. And when I worked at Twitch, it was a multi-year process of Crimson Blur, my coworker who worked at Twitch, to try and get Nintendo on board for this. And they stalled and then eventually didn't happen. So the fact that Panda was able to crack this code and get the official seal of approval to do a Melee circuit is crazy. Now, I have so little faith in Nintendo to do this right, but I have a lot of faith in Panda. They're very community-oriented. They've done they're very grassroots. They're extremely grassroots to the communities of Smash. So, listen, I'm going to give it my tentative win. This could be a huge dub. I hope it does well. I hope it inspires Nintendo to open up more to the esports community and not be such a backwards fucking company when it comes to this kind of thing. It's possible. It's unlikely, but I'll give it a tentative dub. Shout out to Panda. Again, whoever on the Panda team made this happen, you have the heart of a saint and the patience of a bigger saint. Working with Nintendo on this stuff is very hard. They must have really been an amazing pitch man, and also just extremely patient with their back and forth to Japan. I'm impressed. I'm very, very impressed. What's a circuit? Oh, a circuit's like a league. Like they'll have like a tournament in Florida and a tournament in New York and a tournament in California, and the winners will all get points, and eventually they'll go to a grand championship somewhere. That's a circuit. That means like it'll have like there'll be a world champion of Melee and a world champion of Ultimate, which will be awesome. And Nintendo is apparently officially licensing it, so I'm pretty excited. Anyway, that's my final win. A lot of stuff happening this week, but let's get into my main topic because I have plenty to say on it and we don't have too much time. I'm going to pick up Ari from the airport pretty soon. So let's change my title and let's jump in to the song. Now, we haven't played this intro in a while. I don't know if you guys remember what you're supposed to do, but this intro is a very spiritual journey into Marketing Monday. And what you have to do is tag yourself when you see yourself in the video. Tag yourself because it's time for Marketing fucking Monday. Welcome to Marketing Monday. Today's topic: Riot Games and Blizzard Entertainment. A tale of two companies. A tale of two companies. That's the title of today's stream. I'm going to get into it in just a minute. Actually, I really have to pee. Sorry, bad intro, but I have to pee really bad now setting this up. I'm going to pee and get water. Be right back, and then we're going to talk about A Tale of Two Companies. 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm back. Riot Games and Blizzard Entertainment, two of the biggest game developers in the world as of today. Blizzard, a storied one going back to all the way to the 90s. Many legendary games: StarCraft, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, Overwatch. Riot Games, relatively recent. 10 years of League of Legends into a whole slew of new games. They've started different paths, and as of today, They are ending in different ones. In this past week, Blizzard Entertainment has had probably the worst week in the history of its company. And Riot Games has had possibly the best. Let me jump into it. Wait, let me get this. This is sorry. This one's depicting the last week. I did it. This is visual form of the last week. This is Riot Games kicking Blizzard in the head. Okay? In this past week, this is what happened for Blizzard. Okay, number one. Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 were delayed to 2023 at the earliest. Largely due to a number of leaders of Blizzard leaving all at once. Okay? And again, these were the two games at the last BlizzCon that they were sort of counting on to save the company. No joke. Things are extremely bad there. And Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2, they announced hurriedly in a panic at BlizzCon to try and give people some excitement for what's coming. And of course, they were nowhere near ready. And they have now been delayed yet again at a time when they needed good news the most. They were given bad. They followed that up. Blizzard's president, co-lead, Jen O'Neill, quit her job 3 months into the role after realizing she was only hired as a gesture of tokenism to have a woman in leadership. She was paid less than the other president, the other co-lead, and given no authority to make change. And she openly said that I don't think Activision, the leaders of the company, will ever respect our people, talking about Blizzard. And she was trying to fight for the people of Blizzard, the non-harasser ones, hopefully. And she realized she couldn't make any impact. So she openly said that, and she quit 3 months in. This happened this week. Then they canceled BlizzCon. BlizzCon on quote-unquote pause, essentially meaning canceled this year, as they aim for a more welcoming and inclusive event. But what they actually mean is the effort required to put on BlizzCon is better spent supporting our teams, meaning we don't have enough people. People are quitting in droves. We are losing money. We can't put this on. It's going to be, and also everyone's going to be angry at us. And so we're going to get yelled at by the fans the entire time. We're just not going to do it. We're just not going to do it. Also, even more importantly, they have nothing to announce. This is the key thing. I guarantee you, if Diablo 4 was good and ready to launch, they would put on BlizzCon because they need the win. But if you have nothing to announce, then you take it off. Let me put my camera back up here. This is all happening in this past week, okay? And worst of all, the most damning thing you could have happen to your company is Jesus himself, Charlie, said this.
I think at this point it's safe to say Activision Blizzard is the most evil video game company ever.
And I heard that line and I had to include a picture.
And not because their games are shitty.
This is a picture of the CEO of EA trying to smile. Because somebody finally knocked them off the list. Somebody finally knocked them off the list. Blizzard has done it. They've taken I was like an unbeatable record, dude. The EA is like the Yankees of being a shit company in the games world. And here comes Blizzard, ready to knock down that crown. I'm so, there's still a strong second. No, hey, give it up for EA for a strong second. This is the best I could find. I literally looked for EA CEO smiling. This is the best one I could get. It's a blurry LinkedIn photo that I blew up. I think this guy's a robot. I'm not sure he's ever smiled. But that's Blizzard's week. Let's talk about Riot Games week, okay? Riot Games breaks records with Arcane as Netflix's best rated show ever. Not best rated video game show. Not best rated original show. The best rated show in Netflix history currently at launch, in terms of Rotten Tomatoes, it's the highest ever. And now, I don't think that'll last. There's a lot of hype around the beginning, and there's a lot of fans, but it's still phenomenally reviewed. Phenomenally reviewed. In fact, I believe it's one of the first movies I've ever seen where the critic score is higher than the audience score. The critic score is 100%, and the audience score is 99%. On a fan-related movie. On a fan-related movie, it's always like critic score 22%, audience score 93%. Instead, critic score is even higher. It's bafflingly high. But it wasn't just a critical success. It was a phenomenal viewership success. It debuted number one in, I think it was 90 plus countries at this point. It's hit number one in 90 countries. It debuted at number one in 37 in this tweet. And it's the first show since the launch of Squid Game to dethrone it. Squid Game has finally been dethroned by Arcane Show. Now, this hasn't hit the exact peaks of Squid Game, but it's still, for a video game licensed show, phenomenally successful, both critically and commercially, to numbers that are unheard of. Just absolutely unheard of in previous video game adaptations. Just absolutely unheard of. And that's just one thing. They also surprise dropped 2 new games out of nowhere. Blizzard can't find a game in the couch cushions. Blizzard's scraping through the entire archives of their files to find a fucking Pong knockoff they could drop. And Riot Games just dropped 2 games out of nowhere. They're tossing them offhand at this point. They were announced. Well, no, Ruin King was announced. The Rhythm Deck wasn't. That was just sort of surprise launched. And so they dropped this out of nowhere, and I think they're fairly well liked. They're not earth-shaking games, but Riot Games at this point is just sort of earning the S in their name and just dropping a lot of games. They're just producing a lot of stuff for fans to get hooked into, and they're finding things they can build on. And they announced 2 more games. Again, BlizzCon canceled. Blizzard has no games to announce. Riot's dropping new games, announcing more games. They announced Song of Nunu and another game. And they also released information on Project L, which looks amazing. They showed off a really sick assist-based fighter that I can't wait to get absolutely owned at and teabagged in. Yeah, they showed off some amazing Project L stuff. So, yeah, they're sort of on a hot streak this week. And I'm wondering, I was like trying to, it's all hit me. This hit me when I was sort of thinking about this over the past few days. And I was thinking, wow, this week really summarizes what the past few years have felt like, where it's all slipping more towards Riot and away from Blizzard. And it's all just sort of come to a conclusion in this week. And I wanted to know how we got here. And I started Googling some stuff, and I found this Quora thread from 2017, where somebody asked the question, who's better, Riot or Blizzard? This is from 2017. So only 4 years ago. And the responses were unanimous for Blizzard. This guy worked at both. And he said, for me, Blizzard is leagues, above and beyond Riot in terms of creative diversity and maturity of intellectual properties, as well as their ability and track record of creating new and engaging games, and business acumen for understanding the market through the eyes of gamers. They have produced products time and time again which not be commercially successful but polished and fabulous to play. By comparison, Riot are a one-trick pony. This is as early as 2017. This person, to be precise, Blizzard leads Riot at the moment because of the number of games and the years of establishment. And this was not an uncommon opinion. Back in 2017, generally, most people would agree Riot Games was, why even have the S? They're one game, and Blizzard is the king of the block. Blizzard's the one that's crushing. They had a really great launch of Overwatch in 2016. They had long history. WoW had yet to bleed players to Final Fantasy. They were feeling strong and good. None of the revelations about the toxic culture had come out, and everyone thought they'd be doing well. And all of that would change very quickly. And for full disclosure, around 2017 is when I was given a job offer to work at Blizzard. When I decided to leave Twitch, I received offers from 2 places, NVIDIA and Blizzard. And every single person in my life told me to go to Blizzard. My parents told me to go to Blizzard. My friends told me to go to Blizzard. Ari told me to go to Blizzard. Everyone told me to go to Blizzard. And I think back on that, and I think it's like probably the greatest decision I've ever made in my life to not go to Blizzard. I think it's the best decision I've ever made. It's like the biggest win I've ever had. And so I'm just so shocked that it was that close. It was really like it was a hair away from going to Blizzard. And I'm so glad I did in 2017. because the next few years would be a complete undoing. And so there's a lot of reasons that they have been diverged. Okay. But the main theme I want to have is innovation versus exploitation. Okay. Because let me ask you a question. Let me actually go back to this slide. Okay. One of these companies was sued by the state of California for a culture of sexual harassment. One of these companies was also deeply tied to China and warned all of its casters to speak nothing about the Hong Kong situation. The other company is Blizzard, who did the same things but worse. It's both. It's both. Do you understand? It's both. And yet, for some reason, Riot is on top of the world today. Riot is crushing it, and Blizzard is not. And I want to dive into that because it's a very interesting subject. You'd think people that are simplistic about it would be like, okay, Blizzard had toxic culture, and that's why they're doing bad. Well, okay, listen, I'm sure EA's culture is not great. EA's still making money. Why is Blizzard specifically doing so badly? And I think, based on my looking into it, there's a definitely a culture there of being backwards looking and exploitation of players. Not being as closely tied to the players as you like from the management compared to Riot, which has a different outlook. So we're gonna look at how they handle the situations and how they've handled other opportunities. Let's go back to this. What made you look the other way from Blizzard? Honestly, it was just the NVIDIA offer and my boss. I love my boss at NVIDIA. He made it. I'm just like this guy. My boss at NVIDIA made it just a really great pitch. And I decided, you know what? I trust this guy. Let's go. So let's start by talking about Arcane again. Okay. Because I think this is a great example to view the lens on how Riot approached things differently than Blizzard. I left this slide in here literally for me just to gush about Arcane for a second. I just finished it. Fantastic fucking show. Fantastic fucking show. My God. No spoilers allowed. I don't want anyone to get spoiled. I really, really enjoyed it as not even listen, I've spoken plenty of times about how I have been driven insane by League of Legends. I have no deep affinity for the League of Legends lore outside of maybe Fizz. It's a well-written show. It's just a good show. Like, they have a lot of small moments that let you build the characters that are called back to later. They build upon things. Shit isn't random. Shit doesn't treat you like you're dumb. The animation's good. I mean, I'm just super impressed. And I'm not the only one. So this is what I was talking about. 100% on the tomatometer, 98% audience score, extremely critically acclaimed, very beloved, emotionally compelling story to deliver a video game adaptation to become legendary. And that is a key word because this is, in my mind, far and away the best video game film or TV adaptation ever. Having seen, I think, all of them, from Mortal Kombat back in the 90s to now, I can't think of one that's better. And it makes me, it actually makes me mad because I think of like what Hitman could have been if they had the team from Riot. You know what I'm saying? If they had not farmed it out. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? Outside of the new Mario movie with Chris Pratt, this is a holding spot. Arcane is holding it until Chris Pratt Mario comes out, when of course it'll take the throne because nothing could be better than that. And let's compare it to a similar property from Blizzard. This is the World of Warcraft movie. You'll notice not quite as beloved. Not quite as beloved. And this came out first. Like, Blizzard had the idea first of turning their game into a big media property, making the IP live beyond video games. And they did it in a different tactic. Look at this. Actually, I left this trailer in so I could gush about Arcane. I was going to have this playing in the background while I talked about Arcane. Can I say one thing? I thought the Vi character was so well done. It made me realize how like either unintentionally or stupidly sexist most like tough guy female characters are. Like, I was thinking of Gal Gadot from Red Notice and how she's like just a pure supermodel who can also flip the rock on his back and beat his ass. And it's like so simplistic and like idealized and just dumb and simplified and not fleshed out in any way. And then I was just so impressed with this character Vi because she just felt so real. She felt tough and real and and they showed all the way from her childhood to her grown-up stage, and it all made sense and it tracked. And she was tough, but not like unreasonably superhuman. And I thought it was super well done and a great use of representation. And so I was just impressed. It really stood out to me. Without any way impacting the story. The story was perfect for it. It just felt really good, and I was just impressed with that. A lot of things I have to love about the show, but I don't have to go all into all of it. I want to get to the next slide. Can I skip? No. Wait. There it is. Next. Okay. And the show, okay, so I had to include this. I included this after I gushed about it. So the show was so good that my friend Jimmy Wong had to tweet a PSA. As someone who has played League of Legends for 8 years now, please don't play it just because you watched Arcane. And I'm here to echo that PSA. Arcane is a fantastic show. I love it. It will not be drawing me back in to play ranked League of Legends. Now, again, I like League of Legends. I played a lot of hours in it, but I want you to be warned. I want all gamers out there to be warned that as mean as you may think the Undercity is in Arcane, it is nothing compared to the real life toxicity of actual players you have to play with on a ranked League of Legends game for 45 minutes. That being said, I don't think these PSAs will have any effect because I'd like to show you this graph. What do you guys think this graph is? What do you guys think this is a graph of? If you had to guess. League players? No. No. Joining date? No. No. Stands viewers? Sure. Climbing? Dota players? No. This is a graph of chess.com signups after the launch of Queen's Gambit. That's the red line. This is how many people got in to chess after Queen's Gambit brought it to the forefront. Okay? And that's a game that is, kind of intimidating for new players. League of Legends, brightly colored, better user flow, is only going to experience this on crack after Arcane's success. There's just no way. A launch of a successful IP like Arcane, it's the Disney effect, okay? One successful property leads into the other. It's like Marvel. It's like one great movie makes the other movies do better. Arcane doing well is going to drastically increase League of Legends player retention, player signups, signups for their new games. If they do a Valorant-based show, it'll work for Valorant. It all linked together. It's a phenomenally successful system, and it's the marketing system that has worked well for big companies like Disney. The launch of these properties pays exponential dividends, and so again, and I put it in another form. This is another form that I put together. This is chess signups 4 months before the Queen's Gambit and 4 months after. Okay, a 700% increase. It's just absolutely massive, okay? And Arcane's going to do a similar thing. And so what did they do differently than Blizzard in this situation? Well, first of all, I looked into it. They were approached by many, many people. I'll move this over here. to make League of Legends film and TV properties. And they turned them all down to use the people in-house. The people they put in charge of this are the people that made the cinematics for the early, like the people that made the original Jinx song for 2 minutes. They were in charge of making this show. And that is an incredibly brave decision. And that is one thing I really respected out of Riot. It's a lean towards trusting the people that are closest to your game and your property to make it authentic. And they had this quote from Shauna, by the way, who is a woman lead of Global Entertainment. You really need people who understand these players and these games at the heart and soul of what we make. That's a quote that I thought really stood out to me, was I found from her. They didn't want to let somebody who had more movie experience but no league experience make their property. And it definitely shows in Arcane. Absolutely, you can tell there's been people that really, really love the lore, love the game series, thought about it deeply, wanted the characters to feel right, rather than somebody who would, it's like, I always think of Hitman. Whoever made the Timothy Oliphant Hitman had never even seen the game, bro. Like, the way he acts and then what he does is nothing like the game. And so you can just tell there's a huge disconnect between people that made the movie and people that made the game. And Riot didn't do that. Blizzard partnered for their movie. They partnered for their movie with Legendary Pictures to make a live-action Warcraft movie back in 2006. And after 10 years of switching directors, switching talent, swapping in and out, trying to find the right fit, they farted out a bad movie, a poorly received movie, 10 years later to make some money. And the difference in the two approaches is stark. And it has led to a drastic difference in outcomes. Mr. Krabs looking at. Paul Sams didn't actually say this, but I summarized. He said, when we met Legendary Pictures, we felt like we found the perfect partner. They share our high standards for creative development. And they didn't. They didn't. A Blizzard cinematic was better than the World of Warcraft movie. And maybe Blizzard, a company that could have done this, that had years of excellent cinematics, could have given their team a chance, given them extra money, given them a chance to go off and make a movie. Instead, went with this and ended up with a bad result. So, in terms of trusting their own internal teams, that's a strike for Blizzard. That's one reason they've done them bad. Secondly, and this is a major one, how both companies have responded to the rise of influencers in the past, let's say, 5 to 7 years. Influencers and creators have drastically changed the gaming environment. And companies that understand them versus those that don't are seeing massive shifts in outcomes. Okay, and it's no better opportunity to explore that than Riot versus Blizzard. And I found a great clip. By the way, the thumbnail for this video is Riot games with a halo and Blizzard games in the devil spot. Okay?
And I got a lot of things to rant about when it comes to like Hearthstone, because working with Riot's such a day and night difference. I had a Riot event and then I had a Blizzard event back to back, right? Mm-hmm. And Riot paid me to go to an event. They also paid for they gave me like $500 in Uber credits, and like to travel for the Blizzard event, they're like, "Fuck you, find your way here." I had to use Riot's Uber budget that they gave me so I can travel to a Blizzard event. Like that's how that's what happens when, I guess, a game company kind of just doesn't really care because, you're a Hearthstone streamer, or we're giving you exposure. You get advanced access. That's your reward kind of deal.
Now, my editors will tell you I'm all for paying exposure. But when you're a big game company, it starts to look bad year after year when everybody else is realizing how important influencers are and paying them appropriately. Okay? Early in this video, he talks about how Riot Games made a bounty board to play League of Legends on stream. And they didn't care if you were Tyler 1 or XQC. If you played League before or you didn't, they would pay you to play League and have fun and show it off on stream. Then Blizzard did the same thing for Hearthstone, But when Toast tried to do it, they said no. Only if you've never played Hearthstone will we pay you. They literally, they said, if we've already got you playing Hearthstone, you don't get shit. And that sort of cheap ass attitude that like us first kind of thing is so backwards looking. And it's an arrogant outlook is what it is. I think Blizzard, because they were around longer than Riot, all the way up through 2017, they were considered the winner and the dominant company, had an arrogant attitude. They simply believed they were the better company. People just should want to work with them. Influencers should want to promote their stuff. They should be excited to see their new releases. Later in the video, he talks about how Blizzard tried to fly out Skara, Toast, and a bunch of people to test their new game for 8 hours of playtest for no money. They couldn't stream it. They couldn't make a video. They wanted them to just sit down and play test it for 8 hours a day and give them feedback for free. And they thought they would just be honored to try a new Blizzard game. And that is like a 2002 way of thinking. That is like back when gamers, had no clout, no followers, no nothing, bro. That's like when they were just like, you should be honored to come and sit when gamers were oppressed, dude. But nowadays, gamers got champions. Gamers have Asmongold. WoW players have Asmongold. Hearthstone players have Toast. And these guys have a lot of influence, and they can make or break what people think about your game. And if you're going to have them fly out and do 8 hours of work for no money, they're going to be upset about it. So they kind of, quote-unquote, rioted and backed out. And Riot Games has never done the opposite. And they've treated them well and given them a lot of money and opportunities. And in response, players are... Now, this is like... Listen, I'm going to talk about the business side as well. I'm not going to just literally lavish praise on Riot. There's a business reason for this. It's not just like being nice. Being nice is a great bonus. But as a business reason, if Toast has been given a lot of money and gone to a lot of fine Riot parties and been treated really well, he's going to think twice when there's a bug in a game and he wants to like bitch at the developer. He's going to be a little nicer. He's going to soften his blow. Okay. And that adds up. By treating all the influencers nicely over a period of time, they'll give you the benefit of the doubt when you mess up a little bit. Blizzard, because they pissed everyone off over and over and over and over, when you mess up, they will flip on you. And the best example of that is World of Warcraft.
Just Foster.
Oh, wait. Speaking of messing up, there's also this.
Mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC.
Boo!
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
You can play on your tablet too.
So, and again, in a different environment, had this been the one slip up, had they been amazing with Diablo news and updates, and Diablo 4 was on the way and looking great, and they released a lot of things about it, and the community trusted Blizzard, this one moment probably wouldn't have been such a big a deal. For a different company, maybe even for Riot, not as big a deal. But for Blizzard, these type of things are tinder in a matchbox. Or, they're like, they're kerosene on a flame. It just ignites all the resentment that's been building up, and people just pounce on it. And every influencer that had a bone to pick with Blizzard watched this clip 100 times the next day and roasted them, dude. They just roasted him. Look at this face, by the way. This is the face of a man who's got a phone. And so it's led to immediate backlash. Repeat. Oh, so yeah, I want to go into this. So let me dive into what I'm talking about here. Again, I used this example already. Both of these companies had lawsuits from the state of California about sexist culture. And both of these companies have, deep ties to China that require them to be apolitical on broadcast. And we're going to dive into that. How do they handle those situations differently? So this article came out from Kotaku in 2016, Inside the Culture of Sexism at Riot Games. This is a landmark article This is before anything was revealed at Blizzard. In fact, people at Blizzard were kind of snarky about this article. Talking about, they sort of had an arrogance about it. That their culture was better. That things were a little different at Blizzard. This article came out. And the immediate response, I think the best way to explain this, actually, I want to explain how Riot handles this in kind of a crass way. I'm going to explain what I think is the Riot system. And I'm going to use a... wait. I couldn't put this in because it was yeah, this is it. Okay. I'm gonna use a clip. I think about this clip. This is back when Dave Chappelle was more of a forward thinker and less of a reactionary turf. This is an early Dave Chappelle special. It's one of the jokes I think kind of summarizes in a crass way Riot Games' strategy. Okay?
And
this is when Kobe Bryant was accused of sexual misconduct.
To be honest, this is the worst time in history to be a black celebrity. Fuck, they locking all our stars up. It's hot right now for black celebrities. I knew it was bad when Kobe got in trouble. I said, this is a wrap for us. He's one of the most wholesome dudes we had. Lock him up, everything. And Kobe kept it together. Thank God he held his game together, because if he was cracking under pressure and getting like 6 points a game, the whole LA would have been like, that nigger is guilty. Kobe was playing his ass off. He was playing like his freedom depended on that shit. You see that motherfucker in them games, this nigga's trying to beat that case on the court.
That's the joke. And the idea of beating the case on the court. Basically, no matter what you did, most people, in my experience, looking at marketing and PR, don't give much amount of weight to your words. They don't. So every time something like this happens at a big company, they'll do the same fucking apology. It's like a YouTuber apology. It's like nobody believes or trusts a YouTuber apology. Okay? Yeah, no, chat's being cringe, but what are you gonna do? You gotta keep going. And so, Blizzard came out and said, we don't support this type of workplace culture. We're gonna have we're gonna move towards a zero tolerance policy against sexual harassment. And there was a great bit in Charlie's video where he's like, wow, everyone clapped that you finally went for a zero tolerance policy. Like, that's not fucking normal. Everyone should have a zero tolerance policy. Nobody's gonna announce their two strikes policy on rape and sexual allegations in the workplace. You know what I'm saying? We renamed McCree. Harassment solved. All that crap is window dressing and has literally no effect. Nobody's swayed by it. It's an apology that serves nobody. People that are mad at you aren't thinking it's a step in the right direction. People that are angry at you just get angrier. They feel like they're insulted. It does nothing. And so what Riot Games sort of did in both these situations. Now, again, I am not condoning the actions that led to both the situations. I disagree with them vehemently. But as a business strategy, was very smart. They basically litigated those cases on the court. And by that I mean, they started bawling. When this article came out, let's go back to it. Come on. Dude, it takes forever to load this one slide. Okay, there. Yeah.
Man,
Mobile.
when this article came out, they followed it up. Not one, like, literally less than a month later with KDA. Their biggest expansion into music of all time. And all of a sudden, you started noticing people were forgetting. Okay? Instead of trying to apologize until people, like, for some reason forgave them, they just dropped something cool. And all of a sudden people were like, well, I like this. Oh, Pop Stars, it said 400 million views. It's amazing. And that's the equivalent of Kobe starting to shoot 38 points a game, you know? It's just hard for people to not give you the benefit of the doubt when they start loving your products. Okay? They drop bangers. Now, you should still apologize, of course, what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, the court of public opinion is always going to rely on whether they like your products or not. It's going to happen. And so if you are backed against the wall, your options are crumble or remind people why they liked your company to begin with. Get back to basics. Fix the internal issues and make sure people know that you can make good games or good products. And that's what they did. Similarly, when the Blitzchung situation happened, this happened. This guy, Blitzchung, came on screen at a Blizzard event and said, I think freedom for Hong Kong, the glorious revolution of our age, something like that. The casters literally hid from the camera and they were all fired, including the casters, which was absolutely ludicrous. Blizzard, extreme over-the-top response. Extreme over-the-top response. Fired everybody, including the casters, denied him his prize money, denied him a place in the Hall of Fame, banned him for life from Blizzard events. Extreme over the top. Got extreme negative pushback. Everyone rose up. Of course, this is censorship. This is terrible. Riot Games, by the way, this is an American company, Blizzard, owned by an American company, Activision. American all the way. Riot Games, 100% wholly owned by Tencent. Riot Games is a Chinese company. And all they said was, around the same time, is we are also not allowing anyone to talk. They also banned the speech about it. They did it quietly. They did not make a big show of it. They didn't make a big show of force. They just quietly, behind the scenes, told everyone there's no shot you can talk about any of this stuff. You're 100% banned. And then the second anyone started talking about this, because this started to get some pickup on Reddit, people were like, hey, what the hell's this? They dropped Project A and Project L. I'm talking like the same week. The second that started getting pickup, they announced Project A and Project L. Okay? That is called litigating on the court. That is balling out to remind people why they like you. To focus on what you think is your strength. Avoid talking endlessly about your weaknesses because it never changes. It never changes the opinion. You just go back and forth. It's an endless argument. Instead, they refocused the conversation on what they thought was cool coming up. Project A, Project L. Two games that look to be pretty... I mean, this game already came out. It's doing really well. This game looks amazing. And I want to speak a little bit about Valorant as well. I want to talk about Valorant. Now, this is mostly about Blizzard versus Riot, but I wanted to do a quick jab here at Valve. Because I found this tweet today. This is the world if Valve cared about CSGO. This was just trending today. Valve was trending today, and this is one of the top tweets. This is the utopia. Valve has a multi-decade head start on competitive shooters. They've got one of the most beautiful games of all time in CSGO. They've got a thriving esports scene. They got a thriving marketplace. And they have simply, apparently, no time or effort to invest in growing and updating the game at the level of other major publishers. And then on the flip side, listen, the debate over what is a better game, Valorant or CSGO, is kind of irrelevant from a business POV because CSGO is not attracting new players at the same rate as Valorant. That's it. Valorant is just constantly updating. They're adding new heroes, new skins, new maps, new patches, events, show matches. They're just doing more. Okay? They're just literally doing more. And over time, that builds up to a big competitive advantage and makes it easier for new people to get into the game. It's actually insane, and I still play it every day like a dumbass. CSGO is a beautiful game. No one's denying that. CSGO is an absolutely beautiful game. Again, as a master of CSGO surfing, I can tell you, I have studied the beauty of the game. But it's from a business POV. Just kind of embarrassing on Valve's side, and this is similar to Blizzard. They aren't supporting their live service games to the level that Riot has. Riot has made a mission to put out a game and then sort of just update it till it wins. Again, it was very unclear whether Valorant would find a foothold early on. They did the big beta key launch, which was genius. One of the smartest users of beta keys to launch a game. Got a ton of Valorant viewership for the first, few weeks of beta. And then they launched the game, and it was kind of slow out of the gate. And it's only continued to grow because they've continued to update it. Most games, again, launch, die. Riot games tendency to last a lot longer because they keep updating them, which is an impressive difference in strategy. And to show the counterpoint, I want to show you Blizzard. This is the screenshot of the forum post where the Heroes of the Storm PD announced that the game was being abandoned, that the esports was gone, and all the developers were being shifted to other projects. They announced it in a random forum post with no warning. And of course, all of their pro players, the average player's pissed already because they don't get any more updates. They bought skins for the game. They're invested in the game, and now it's just dying. But the esports pros, this guy said, fuck you, honestly. I've been working 6 hard months with the new fantastic teams for this shit. Radio silence for weeks. I sent multiple email, and all I got back was that they're working on finalizing the details. I mean, that's just a shitty feeling. That's a terrible, shitty feeling. And people don't forget that. You can't treat all your player base and esports base and influencer base badly for so long and not expect them to pounce on you when you start slipping up. Nobody's giving you the benefit of the doubt. And so, Heroes of the Storm a disaster. And on the flip side, let me show you a game, because again, Valorant's doing well. So it's not a great one-to-one comparison. I'm going to show you this game. This game's called Legends of Runeterra. This game's not doing that well. This game's not popping off. This game's not printing money. This game is very similar to Heroes of the Storm. It's having sort of a rough launch. It's not killing it. As a third example, think of Valve with I can't even remember the name. What was that card game they launched? Artifact. Remember Artifact? Remember Artifact? Dude, Artifact was dead, not only from the player base, but from the developer. Like, Valve pretended they didn't release it 1 week in. Valve was like, oh, that's not our game. I don't know whose game that is. Valve literally launched it and canceled it in a week. They didn't even bother trying to fix it or change it. They just said, nah. So anyway, Legends of Runeterra, I'm comparing this to Heroes of the Storm because these are two games that launched and haven't done that well. And instead, on Blizzard's side, they canceled the game. They just drop it. They cancel it. They give no warning. They ruin the esports scene. They cancel it. Riot has continued to support esports for this game, and in fact, are trying to pivot into other areas that might make it more entertaining. They've noticed people aren't really enjoying the competitive aspect of it that much, so they're making PvE mode. Now imagine, Heroes of the Storm, I don't know if any of you guys played it, it was an interesting MOBA. And when I think about it, Heroes of the Storm would have been the great first PvE MOBA. Because actually it was really fun with friends, the heroes were cool, it was easy to learn, but there was no skill depth, so it was not very fun PvP. They could have made a PvE pivot and saved that game. They could have tried things. They could have kept innovating or kept, putting money and resources towards it so they could figure out how to make it have a market fit. Instead, the second it got hard, they abandoned it. And on Riot's side, this is them releasing a ton of new PvE stuff for Runeterra, trying to make sure it still has a chance to succeed. And that's the difference in opinions and strategy that has led, again, to Riot being more successful. And so when you add all that up, all that innovation on Riot's side, in a number of ways, in the way they're approaching TV, music, game development, connected IP, treating their talent better, and then exploitation on the Blizzard side, where they're basically just using influencers to exactly the amount they can without paying them extra, without fostering a relationship, where they're exploiting their own developers and leads, and where they're dropping games so they don't make a quick buck for them, has led to this in this past week. And that is a complete, total collapse of Blizzard's stock market price. They are down a third in this year. They are a third less valuable and heading lower. This is the entire company. I mean, that is a massive drop. And there is no near-term catalysts that are going to change this. With no new games coming soon, they're headed for a real deep and troubling loss. And what that means is, you might be thinking, okay, well, they'll bounce back when they get more games or money. But the truth is, when your company has such negative momentum like this and such bad PR and nobody speaking up to defend them, there's no real good defenders. What you end up with is a brain drain. This is the biggest threat to a company of Blizzard's size, because they're always going to make some money. Okay, they drop Call of Duty everywhere. They'll make money. They'll have money for the foreseeable future. But you start getting a brain drain, and that is where your talent starts leaving. And with Blizzard, this has been meteoric. This is 4 studios formed in the past year and a half. These are all ex-Blizzard. In the past year and a half, Blizzard developers have been leaving in droves. And there are more than this. This is just the 4 that I found to put on the slide. There are more than this. Second Dinner. Again, Second Dinner is Ben Brode from Hearthstone. Ben Brode is a perfect example. He was a community-connected, well-loved Hearthstone lead. And he was basically driven out of the company by these terrible business practices. Jeff Kaplan on the Overwatch team basically said he could not protect his team from the mismanagement of higher-ups, from the corporate BS, and he left. Jeff Kaplan left. Ben Brode left. All these people that were community connected and trying to make decisions that maybe align to the community's interest are leaving in droves. And so all these companies are formed from ex-Blizzard employees in the past few years, and that leaves them with no talent to make the games they need to save their company. How is Diablo 4 going to get made if all their best talent is left to other studios? Here's a good example. Tracy Kennedy talking about when Jeff Kaplan and other Overwatch workers resigned. They made comments about the company's cultural issues in their goodbye speeches. The subtext was that Activision Blizzard's culture is at odds with our team's culture, talking about the Overwatch team, and they couldn't fix it with the current leadership. She worked for Jeff Kaplan, talking about why he left. And not only are you losing people, but you can't hire anybody because you don't pay above market salaries. Blizzard pays, basically normal salaries for the games industry. And they used to rely on people on the Blizzard clout. Blizzard generally relied on the Blizzard clout. They would say, hey, we don't pay, more than anyone else, but having Blizzard on your resume is a dope thing. Having Blizzard on your resume is sick. They told me this when I'm applying there. It was implied. It was heavily implied that hey, you're going to want to have Blizzard on your resume. If you want to work in the games industry, it's going to go a long way. And they would show off, again, on the walls when I went through for the interview. The walls of Blizzard have all these swords and shields. And they're like, we give those to people that have been here for 15 years. Look at all the people that have been here for so long. And it's like, this guy's been here for 15 years. He's got a shield on the wall. This guy's been here for 12 years. He's got a sword on the wall. This guy's been here for 5 years. He's got some kind of trophy or something. And it's like, most of those people are either abusers or got fired. Or both. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing no longer holds the cachet. It no longer has the pull that it used to have. But even after all of this, at the end of the day, Blizzard has one thing that is keeping it going versus Riot. one thing they can hold their hat on and say, you know what, at the end of the day, you can't beat this. The dark bleeding heart of Blizzard is World of Warcraft money. WoW money from classic WoW and the latest expansion. They're a class of people that are simply unable to leave WoW. They've put too much of their life and time into it that they are hooked. And they print money for Blizzard for decades now. Now, the past few years, as we've talked about in previous videos, have been a total collapse in WoW's credibility. Largely thanks to, I'm just going to go back here. Well, I'll just, to people like Asmongold, who have been calling it out and going to Final Fantasy, and developers have been getting scathing remarks and battling with the community. And in general, this has been the one thing they can hold on to. It keep Blizzard afloat. Blizzard without WoW has almost no money. Blizzard without WoW is a nearly dead company that'll just be completely wiped out of Activision. It'll be almost defunct. They'll just take Hearthstone and whatever else and shuttle it off somewhere else. WoW is what keeps Blizzard Blizzard. And I want to end this presentation with this. A website that went up on Riot Games' page not too long ago. Hiring for the League of Legends MMO. This, to me, more than anything else, looks like the end of Blizzard. A company that, until recently, only a few years ago, I would have said is one of my most beloved and influential gaming companies of all time. I mean, as a kid of the 90s, I grew up with StarCraft, Warcraft. I played WoW. I played Overwatch when it released. I played all the games, and I had so much love growing up for those games. Diablo 2. And to see such a dramatic and quick fall from grace is impressive in how badly they've mismanaged and abused their privilege and power in the industry. And so it's interesting to see Riot completely and totally, almost Game of Thrones style, just usurp them in every way. And this MMO will be the nail in their coffin. I can't imagine this not completely killing what we know of Activision Blizzard. And so that's that. That's a tale of two companies of the past few years, Riot and Blizzard, and what their different strategies have led to different outcomes. Thank you for watching this episode of Marketing Monday. Fall of Blizzard, Rise of Glizzard. Yeah, baby! They never invited me to shit! So in general, I think good riddance. But I do have to echo. I have one more clip. Wait, I'm sorry. I have one more clip that I do want to echo. Because again, I'm very excited for what Riot's been doing. I loved Arcane. I have to give all of their leaders on the business side props for very smart and very intelligent decisions. And I also have to admire for how they've stayed close to influencers in the community and grown their talent. There's still some things they have to fix, and I think they have been working on it. I have friends that work at Riot. They're both women, and they both have told me that they've seen marked improvements. But again, that's two opinions, and there's a long way to go. I wanted to show one clip, though, because this is sort of how I feel a little bit. Wait, I'm sorry. Does anyone have Damn. I don't remember what it's called. It's Tyler 1 reacting to Arcane. Doing well. Does anyone have this? If you can find it, It's Tyler 1 reacting to Arcane being good. It was on LSF. AJ's got it? I'm banning it if this is not it. Yeah, I'm banning you. If I click any of them, it's not
the
it.
Arcane premiere thing?
Oh, this is it. This is it. This could be it.
Bro, I was so sad because I was really rooting for that just to be terrible. I really was. I was praying. Like, I was sitting there watching on screen just like praying on their downfall. But sadly, it actually wasn't bad. So, like, after it was over, I'm going to cuss. I said, like, fuck. God damn it. Now Riot's going to take over the world. Yeah, it was actually decent. And I don't watch cartoon weeby dweeby anime bullshit ever. But it was actually, like, not. I was like, well, GG, guys. Hey, high five. Congrats. GG. Riot's taking over the world. Bro, dude, there's no end now. Oh, my God. They could do it for every character in the League universe.
And that's sort of the reaction that I think I have. I'm impressed by everything they've done, and now I'm a little worried. Now that the gates have been unleashed, they could do no wrong. They're killing it in music and TV, and they're launching 14 games. They're going to have the biggest shooter, the biggest MOBA, probably the biggest fighting game. It's a world where, Riot Games takes the crown, has every major game, and then we got to flash forward 10 years to see who kills them. Once they get a little too arrogant, once they get too on their high horse. But for now, I'm excited to watch the journey. I'm very impressed. And I appreciate their strategy. And that's Marketing Monday. Hope you enjoyed. Also, I'm an investor in Tencent, so... I got like 50 grand in Tencent, bro. Keep it going up. Okay. It's 9:38. I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to stream some more. I hope you enjoyed that Marketing Monday. You know what's crazy? Here's what's dope. I also have next week's Marketing Monday done. Not just planned, done. I was deciding which one I was going to do today, but I figured the Blizzard Riot one was more topical. I like the whole theme about being the last week, This last week, Blizzard had their worst week ever, Riot their best week ever. I thought that was really cool. So I wanted to do it this week. But I have the one about streaming services completely done. So we're actually going to have 2 back-to-back good Marketing Mondays, which I'm stoked about. I think we can do some AoE 4. Bro, I got to tell you guys that I am, first of all, cracked, racked, and stacked at AoE 4, obviously. Secondly, I wanted to figure out some kind of goal for AoE 4 because I don't want to play it forever. I just want to have a goal. And I figured, what would be a dope goal for the 1,000-year dynasty? To get top 1,000 on the ladder. How perfect is that? If I could get myself top 1,000 with China, the worst civ, that would be fucking sick. Now, unfortunately, I'm currently at 5,791 with a pretty good win rate, but I'm pretty far. But I think if I got top 1,000 with China, I would feel pretty stoked. So I might make that my goal for when I'm grinding AoE 4 for the next, week or so probably. Then I'll probably move on to something else. I still want to play Arkham really bad. I'll probably do it this weekend. But I think since I've finished Marketing Monday, thanks everybody for watching. If you're here for Marketing Monday, I appreciate it. Thanks for all the subs. Actually, Vortex Hero, let me thank some subs. If you enjoyed the content, I appreciate any subs or primes. Helps. I pay a Marketing Monday researcher now. I'm using the Prime money for that. And I pay my editors who make the videos. Appreciate it all. Hatake, thank you for the Prime. 01 Rack, thank you for the 6 months. Vortex Hero, thank you for the 6 months. Green Cell with the 14. Jimbo Karate, do you think that the Glizzy Goblin character will be in Season 2 of Arcane? I can't rule it out. I will say me and Wright have had talks. Me and Wright have had talks, baby. Glizzy Goblin could be making it. Benny C, thank you for the Prime. Dogs in Orbit, thank you for the Prime. Exhibit, thank you for the Prime. Aster Dix, thank you for the 1 month. 5 gifted from SHY Seach 00. A Bit Spicy, thank you for the Prime. C2 Thorn. C2 Thorn, thank you for the gifted. I'm sorry I missed that. I was doing my outro. Benny C, thank you for the Prime. Logan Feast with the Prime. Fanciest Water with the 3 months. Matt True with the 15. Hit Streak. Oh, hey. We missed it, but Hit Streak in chat is a former employee of both Blizzard and Riot. And he said, fucking sucks to see Blizzard in its current state, but Riot is absolutely the premier company in gaming right now. That's a former employee's opinion. He knows them both in and out. Yeah, Blizzard has just treated their employees, their influencers, and their player base like trash. And it has caught up to them in a major way. And Riot has done the opposite, and it has allowed them to survive and even thrive through very similar scandals. Very similar. Blanca Lamb, thank you for the Prime. Happy Cow Dance, thank you for the 7 months. X Death Fox, thank you for the Prime. Chris, thank you for the 5 months. Favorite character from Arcane, Vi. Bro, I thought Vi was so well done. I can't. This is probably just like, I don't know. I'm just so impressed. I'm so impressed with the character design of Vi, how real she feels. It just makes so many writers of female characters look like dog shit by comparison. I feel like so many writers have been put on notice because they did such a bad job compared to how they did with Vi. And Jinx. Jinx is well done too. I think I read an interview where they were saying like they were trying to look for examples of like female villains that have, you know, more of a personality and backstory and character, and they couldn't find anyone really close. And Harley Quinn was close. Harley Quinn was the only example they could look at for Jinx, and you could see the inspiration. But outside of that, there's almost none. And she did a great job with Jinx as well. And Harley Quinn, you know, Margot Robbie did a good job, but I don't think she was well written in the Suicide Squad movies. Would you ever consider getting back into Hollow Knight to try any Radiance? No shot. I will only do Hollow Knight when Silksong comes out, so never. Yeah, no shot, dude. No shot. Victor was amazing, too. Okay, I don't want to spoil the show. I think you should watch it. I literally think I would recommend it to almost anybody. Maybe not like my mom or something, but, you know, I think you don't have to like the game at all. Like, you have to have no knowledge of League. You might even enjoy it more if you don't like League. Because for me, it's like I see Jinx I'll see Jinx say like a good poignant line, and I'll be like, wow, that really emotionally impacts me. And then my brain will be like, hey, remember when your bot lane Jinx fed 020 and wasted an hour of your life? And then I'm like, yeah, fuck this. And then I tune out. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have all these PTSD flashbacks. And a new viewer doesn't have any of that. Yeah, I think it's an excellent show. The music was on point. Yeah, totally. No, I mean, it's the impressive thing that Riot's doing is they're fusing music and streetwear and TV and games all at once, and they're trying a bunch of things. And not all of them are going to work, but they're trying them, and they're giving their staff money and budget and authority to run with it. They're pumping out a lot of games. Not every one of them's going to hit. It's just like it's a culture of innovation, and it's paying off big now. It took a while to pay off, but now it's paying off big. And Blizzard has a culture. I hope you guys remember I said this. At the last BlizzCon, I was streaming it live and reacting to it, and at the end of it, I think I said like, you know, some of that stuff was cool, but I definitely got the vibe that this whole thing was so backwards looking. I remember distinctly saying that, like, The whole event felt like just like, hey, remember this? Like, let's look at the past. It was all looking at the past. And Blizzard for the past few years, even without the sexual assault stuff, has felt like a company that is focused on its best days that were behind it. They haven't been dropping new things. They haven't been innovating. They've been like, hey, remember we made StarCraft? Here's StarCraft Remastered. Remember we made Diablo? Here's Diablo Remastered. Here's Diablo 4, another Diablo if you love Diablo. It's just a lot of like, we don't know what to do. Let's focus on what worked. GTA, similar. GTA's in a similar spot. Hopefully Rockstar can make a good next game. But yeah, it's a lot of like, hey, we made a bunch of money doing this. Let's not fuck up the system. Let's just keep printing money doing the same things. And eventually, that shrinks people that number of people that supports you. Like a 45-year-old who still wears his varsity jacket. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like they scored the big touchdown in high school and they don't stop talking about it. And people don't want to hear that for too long. And it's definitely cost Blizzard, I think, in a big way. Are the slides you made for Marketing Money available to see anywhere? Yeah, right here on this stream. You watch the VOD. No, I don't put them online. My dad might get hired to head research for Riot. That's amazing, dude. That's an awesome job. It's an awesome job. Good for him. Now you can literally go into a League of Legends game and get mad at your team and say, my dad works at Riot. You better stop feeding my dad works at Riot. You can actually do that. What a king. Congress is outlawing the New York Times call to cancel thing. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Wait, for real? Firms that trick customers into signing up for subscriptions and trap them when they try to cancel are breaking the law. Cancellation mechanisms have to be at least as easy to use as the method they used to sign up in the first place. Yo! Bro, wait, separate shout out. Oh, this is actually so huge. I forgot to mention this. Guys, this woman's name is Lena Khan. She is the chairman of the FTC. This woman is so important for reining in corporate abuses and excesses. And you're going to hear a lot of made up shit about her over the next few years. I promise you. I've already seen some of it. Corporations are responding with a full-on smear campaign because this woman has begun to actually use the FTC's power to rein in corporation abuses, and they don't like it. For the past decade, the FTC has been a joke. It's been completely steamrolled by corporations who do whatever the fuck they want, and they just basically overwhelm the FTC and make them look the other way. And in the past few months, they have started a coordinated attack on her character, her office. They are trying to overwhelm all the lawyers in the FTC by sending nonstop Freedom of Information Act requests and frivolous lawsuits. They are literally trying to just bully the FTC into quitting and smear this woman. I promise you, if you see something bad about Lena Khan, look more closely at it. I'm not saying she'll never do anything wrong in her life. I'm just saying it's very likely part of a targeted smear campaign to get this woman out of office. I fully support her, what she's done so far. She has done really good things for the FTC, and I think she's a welcome change in government, and will lead to better stuff for consumers. Like this. Like what we just saw. Like this. Oh my God, this means it's going to be illegal to make you call to cancel. That's awesome. Yeah, so please, just remember that. If I can do anything, if you start hearing, your parents saw on Facebook that Lena Khan's a socialist, please understand that is a smear campaign. Oh, one thing they're doing already. I saw it. They're doing, they made up a story that Lena Khan is like checking mergers to make sure they're socially just before she approves them. That is bullshit. That is designed to be divisive, to make your uncle on Facebook be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I hate these social justice warriors. She's not doing that. First of all, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but it doesn't matter because that's not related to the business. She's literally reviewing it on business grounds, whether it makes a monopoly, and denying mergers for that reason. And they're making up this shit to try and make you angry or make it divisive or make it political so they can get her out of office. Her work should be considered positive on Republican and Democrat sides. For the average person, it's a win. It's just better stuff for you, the consumer. Please don't fall for this bait. It's a smear campaign. It is bait. Fuck business companies. Fuck business companies. It's full circle. The government actually stopping monopolies. Am I dreaming? You would be dreaming for the past 10 years, but they're actually making progress. Lena Khan is the first real shot we've had at like breaking up some of these ridiculous, egregious monopolies and massive consolidation and mergers that have left our country less competitive and more relied on big soul-sucking parasites at the top of an industry that just extract profits and don't innovate. There's not enough competition. And so I fully support her. I hope she gets to go even farther. All right, that's it for enough talk about business, bro. I flew. I landed and drove home, and I had about 30 minutes before I had to do this Marketing Monday. I want you guys to know that. I'm tired, and I'm going to relax and be a degenerate gamer now. Okay, I appreciate you watching, but I need my daily dose of being an absolute degen grinder gamer, or I can't think. FTC allowed monopolies for years? Yes. Since starting in the 80s, bro, we've dismantled our ability to enforce monopolies, enforce anti-monopolies, antitrust. It's gotten worse every decade. And this is on both sides of the aisle. This is not even a political issue. Bill Clinton's one of the worst offenders. And he was overall, he had a lot of good stuff as president outside of the Lewinsky stuff. His FTC destroyed antitrust protections. And it made it for a lot of monopolies and allowed a lot of people to offshore shit to China that eventually came back to bite us. It's both sides. It's literally just, it's been corporations playing both sides of the government against each other to get what they want for the past 30 years. And so I'm really hoping that Lena Khan is the beginning of a change in that paradigm. They keep the FTC understaffed. Yeah, deeply understaffed and overworked. So they can't do anything real. They can't do like hard work of going after big companies. What are some prominent mergers? I feel like there's not a company that hasn't been in a prominent merger in the past few decades. But what's a good example of one that would have been blocked? Well, honestly, some of the Disney ones probably. But let's see. Let me get an example. Oh, yeah, all the stuff in telecommunications. Basically, there used to be a ton of competition in telecommunications, like between the major mobile providers like Verizon, T-Mobile, etc. Those were consolidated down to basically big three that conspire to keep prices high. All of the cable, so Charter Communications and Time Warner Cable merged. Disney and 21st Century Fox merged. CVS, Aetna, Heinz and Kraft. Bro, Heinz and Kraft were like the biggest competitors for years. And instead of competing, and because of that competition, we got great innovations in the world of ketchup and mustard. And instead, now they are owned by the same company. They're merged. And now they don't have to compete anymore. Now they can charge whatever the fuck they want. Anheuser-Busch and Sab Miller. Does that mean... Wait, I didn't even know about that one. Miller Lite and Bud Light are owned by the same company? Let me confirm. Oh my God. They are. Miller Lite and Bud Light are owned by the same fucking company. That's what I'm talking about. It's all a monopoly, dude. All your choices is fake. When you go down the candy aisle Everything's owned by Nestle, and you think you're picking between different stuff. Anyway, consolidation and monopolies are insane. And they lead to higher prices, less innovation, and worse consumer choice. It's generally always bad. And what's often is you don't know what you're missing. So, for example, people generally love Google. I love Google. Gmail, Google Docs, Chrome, it's all amazing. It's all really, YouTube, it's great. I really like it. But what you don't understand is you don't see the potential of what it could be. Everything could be better if they had competition. And you don't start to notice it until somebody gets competition. Like, for example, like Twitch or YouTube, for example. Twitch, I like Twitch, but until Twitch had competition, there was a lot of things they didn't do. Twitch is only now starting to get like a rewind button. Twitch didn't start paying its top streamers until Mixer showed up. Twitch didn't get the rewind until YouTube started growing. Like, you can like a product and not realize that it can be so much better once they're pushed a little bit. Instagram, people like Instagram. It didn't get stories, which is like one of the biggest things on Instagram, until they started getting threatened from Snapchat. Companies don't innovate until they're forced to. And so monopolies are a big damper on innovation. You can imagine if YouTube was a spun out company separate from Google, the first thing Google would do was try to get into video. And YouTube, being a massive video company, the first thing they do was try to get into search. And so they'd have an amazing search engine created by YouTube, an amazing video company created by Google, and they would compete. And instead of only being able to go to YouTube, you could maybe go to Google service. Same for CPUs. Intel was 4 cores max until Ryzen. Yeah, exactly. Bro, Intel's been sitting on its ass forever until AMD recently started innovating in CPUs, and now they're finally trying to upgrade. It's just true of a lot of things. So, you know, anytime someone tells you monopolies are good, I don't trust them. Why doesn't Google try to break into streaming to compete with Netflix? Isn't that what every single major tech company is doing? Do you understand? Google has YouTube, so they are doing streaming. They're doing YouTube Live. They're literally doing that. And then Amazon's trying to do it, and Facebook's trying to do it, and everyone's trying to do it. Everyone's trying to compete with Netflix. Apple TV, all the big tech companies are trying to do it. And it's led to Netflix being an amazing product. Bro, Netflix only started doing original programming because they were threatened by the rise of studios beginning to pull up content to make their own stuff. And ever since then, Netflix has created a ton of amazing shows. They wouldn't have to do that. They could just sit back and raise prizes if they were the only one. Competition is amazing for everybody. Okay, anyway, enough of that. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm going to play AoE 4. I'm going to try and get an AoE 4 game in and make some wins. Does Netflix make profit? I believe they are currently profitable. They were unprofitable for a long time. They don't make that much, though, because they spend so much on content. Netflix is doing quite well as a valuation, but in terms of actual profit, they pretty much take all the money they make and reinvest it into buying more content. Their goal is long-term. They want to be so big and indispensable that they can raise prices a lot. All right. It is now time to climb the Great Wall and bring glory to my family with the return of the 1,000-year dynasty. And my new goal of getting to top 1,000 on the ladder using only China. That is my goal. Once I get it, I will retire from Age of Empires 4. Bro, I'm hungry as shit, though. Can I say that? Let's go! I kind of wanted to study a new build order, but I didn't do that. Instead, I'm just going to jump in yet again. You go like 1-3 every time you play? Bitch, I'm going to fucking show you that I have a 67% win rate, and then I'm going to ban you. for being a dipshit. But wait, don't leave yet. I want you to see this before I ban you permanently. Boom, bitch. Oh, wrong camera. All right. Now get the fuck out and don't come back. Ari waiting for 1,000 years? No, Ari's flight was delayed. She's also going to take an Uber. She's going to get in past midnight. I wrote all these Marketing Monday notes on the flight. Did I miss anything? I talked about... Oh! Fuck! Quack! We have to put this in the video. Quack, we got to put this in the video. I forgot. I wanted to show... I wanted to talk about esports. Oh, I had 2 more slides about esports innovation. And I wanted to show this. I'm just going to show you right now. Esports innovation. This is Riot in 2017. I was here live. This is fucking amazing. Dragons are real. Was the dragon real? Oh, totally. No, it's an amazing AR dragon. But this is the first of its kind. They had a massive ass stadium. They got a huge ass fucking AR dragon. It's a cool fucking thing. It's memorable. It's innovative. In the same year, this is Overwatch League.
Now put your hands up like this. What's my favorite word? Another one.
So you can see which company was innovating. And by the way, franchises in that League of Legends tournament you saw, about $1 million to $3 million. At least for the most teams to set up. Franchises in the Overwatch League, $60 million. For your team to be featured next to DJ Khaled in a smaller stadium. Okay? The difference is drastic. Blizzard overcharged, overpromised, and underdelivered, and Riot did the opposite. And so, yeah, esports is a great example. I forgot to mention that. Everything else I think got through. All right, back to AoE4. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Woo! Okay, what do we got? Overwatch, overprice, overpromise. It's like Gaslight Girl Boss. What's up, Point Crow? I'm seeing you this weekend, right? No spoilers? But I am, right? That's this weekend? I didn't forget. Yes, okay, good. Good, good, good. Good night, Quack. Thanks for watching. Can you remind me once again how long the dynasty will last? Yeah, I will. It's 1,000 years. Don't worry about it. It's It's a 1,000-year dynasty, my friend. Did the coworkers just become friends? Maybe we did. I'm trying. I went to Point Crow's apartment. Unannounced. Unprompted. To try and become friends with him. He didn't appreciate it, but slowly but surely we'll we'll get our friendship blossoming. What's Arkham? Batman Arkham Asylum? It's a really fun game that I just haven't had time to play yet. But I need like a chunk. I don't like playing it in short bursts. I'm only going to play one AoE game, so I want to do that. I'll play Arkham on a weekend. Just show him Scooby-Doo 2. You'll be the best of friends. Good idea. Will you play Gotham Knights when it comes out? Yeah, probably. I was hoping to beat all the Arkham games, but at this rate, it'll take me 6 years. So I'll do it right before Silksong comes out. Will you play Halo Infinite? I'm going to wait on Halo Infinite until the co-op campaign comes out. I've always had the most fun with Halo playing co-op campaigns. That's just me. That's how I've enjoyed Halo all my life. With my brother, with my friends. That's my favorite way to do it. So I'm just going to wait. And I'm going to play it first time, experience it. Super Zorg. Hello, opponent. The winds of battle howl upon us. Though we may fight today, our honor will last forever. Our honor... Oh, fuck! I want to say our honor for each other. Did he curse at me? Did he curse at me? Oh, he's playing the Russ. Oh, I'm so fucked. Oh, I'm so fucked, dude. So, you know how Mongols have been #1? I've heard that recently the Russ have become the de facto civ to beat. Because they steal all your fucking hunt. And they have early cavalry like the French. It's a big... You don't get this game? It's all about, you start out with nothing. You start out with this, a fucking town center and some villagers. And you have to build an economy and then an army before your opponent kills you. You both are doing the same thing at the same time. He has 5 villagers in a town center. I have 5. We start with nothing. There's a map that's randomly generated. So everything on this map is random. Where the gold is, where the trees are, where the wolves are. You have to explore the map, build an army, adapt, see what your opponent's doing, all in real time. It's really fun. Really lights up your brain. And I am building a 1,000-year Chinese dynasty. So it's even more impressive. Because I don't want to just last for 1 year, 10 years, 999 years. I want to last for 1,000 years. We're going to build a lumber camp. I haven't found any motherfucking sheep. Chat, this is very scary and very bad. If I don't get sheep soon, I'm going to cry. Bro, where are the sheep? Oh, sheep. I need one. I need you. I need you. I need you. You could say the sheep are elusive targets. I guess you could say that. Do you want to? Is that something you want to say? You do, okay. All right. Hey, good for you. Bro, I'm not finding any fucking sheep. This is not good. I'm exploring his side of the river. Hopefully I can find some sheep. But the problem is... the Russ, who I'm fighting, which is short for the Russians, I guess. The early Russians. They make multiple scouts now, and they steal all the hunt. It's their fucking tactic. They just steal all the hunt on the whole map, and they bring it back to their base. Oh, free sheep! Oh, I stole one of his sheep, you dumb ass. You dumb asshole. I got all your sheep now. Okay. Take the sheep back home. And you guys set up a barbican. A barbecue of the sun. And then you guys go to stone. And we're going to get a town center. Hey, ding dong. It's actually short for Russell Crowe. Is it? Really? The civilization is short for Russell Crowe. You know what's funny is that sounds so unlikely. But I have to trust you because my chat would never lie to me. You thought it was Matt Damon? You thought the Russ was short for Matt Damon. That doesn't even make sense, ironically. Alright, he's in the feudal age. Not a problem. Hey, not a problem, buddy. All I need to do is make sure he's not absolutely rushing me. Ha, rushing. I need one of you to go on gold. Good one, man. Alright, fuck you, Phoenix. Thought it was, you know, it was not bad for the moment. Yeah, he's gonna steal all my fucking hunts. It's really annoying. Alright, we're H2. Nice. Love that. Now we wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And we try to build a powerful dynasty that will last roughly 1,000 years. Wait, go back here. Right now we're a little bit heavy on food. So early game is now kind of over. And now it's starting, well, no, I mean, the setup's over. And now we're getting to the part where everyone gets scary. I want you guys to get off of gold. We don't want any gold. And I want you guys to finish your stone. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Give me this last sheep. Okay. Yep, go. Town center right here. So perfect. Oh my god. All I have to do now is survive. If I survive this, and I might not, I'm going to be in such a good spot. I'm going to build walls. Oh, he's got 2 knights. back in the base. Keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting. Dude, I want you to build a wall, not fucking... Oh, kill this guy. Well, I can't believe he did that. Okay, we're gonna need... It's just kind of a pain. It's just kind of a pain. Maybe I can get a tower. I need more wood. Oh, this is a huge fucking pain in the dick. Alright, you know what? I need a barracks. Okay, you're being such an asshole right now. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. That's so worth it for me. That's so worth it for me. We just finished the walls. Oh, forget this. Get the tower. Give me a barracks. Give me a barracks. You. 2 of these. And give me this back here. Okay. And then wall. And I need my scout. Where's my scout? Where's my scout? Did he die? Oh, I need a scout. Fuck, I need a scout. I want 2 of these. And I want... I need food. I need food. Yes, you're fucking here. Oh, you guys get on the fucking food. Okay. Scout. Go see what he's doing. I gotta know what he's doing. I gotta know quickly. We need a wall up here. Yeah. It's just better to have walls. And then spears. And then we just keep fucking producing villagers. Oh, he's castle. We went fast castle. Okay, I have to adapt. I have to pivot into heavy castle right now. Slow down. Everyone go castle. All food all the time. I need a village. And I need... What are you doing? No, 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 no. Archery range, blacksmith. Yeah. He's building armies out the fucking wazoo. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I need, farms. I can't spend anything. I have to get H3. Build towers. And get 1, 2 wood guys on stone. I have to get H3. It's so important. I even gotta cut. I gotta cut villagers right now. No, some more. Okay, give me a gate. Dude, we're close. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Come on. We just need a little bit more food, bro. I need age up. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now we can make fucking villagers. Good, 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 good. Need this and this. And if you want, boost that. Okay, get over here. You guys, could you just fucking go chop this? And I need a blacksmith. Oh, he's taking sacred sight. That's fine. That's fine. That's so fine. He's taking sacred sights. I need to see what he's got. I'm age 3. Oh, perfect. Sprinkled. All I need is a fuck ton of sprinkleds. The meta is heavy on the sprinkleds. Let's see. What do you got? What do you got? This is the market. It's going to be hard to reach. Who did he take this thing with? I need a sprinkled. I need a sprinkled. Wait, where's the sacred site? He didn't even grab it. Which sacred site did he grab? That's weird. Alright, I need map control. I need... What do I need? Ranged armor. I think we're going to start trying to get enough stone for a keep. So I can expand my keep and then go Imperial. I need to keep making villagers. Yesteryear. Village. Village? He has that big hole in mid-wall? No, I don't have a big hole. Where? I don't have a big hole. Bro, my wall is solid. It's rock solid. It's a great wall. Bro, I have no idea what this guy's doing. He could be fucking killing me at any moment. He could roll up with 14 rams at any moment. Oh god. Archers and knights. Archers and knights. Archers and knights. Archers and knights. Okay. Springleds. Springleds and spearmen. And ranged armor. As much as we can get. Springleds! God damn it, I don't have enough wood. Why am I so fucking low on wood? Bro, if I don't get another sprinkled in a fucking 5 minutes, I'm gonna throw myself off a bridge. Okay. Keep chopping wood. I don't know how else to tell you this. Okay, melee damage. Yeah, just fucking get the floor. Sprinkled. Alright, we have enough stone. Get off stone. Get off stone. We need to take this. Kill Sid Gate. Move all my men to the front. And then we're going to start building up enough army to get to Imperial. Okay, now I have too much wood.
店主已红琴，看着不，谁要听候旨？大家注意，马上就建造它。我会为您建造。该干活了。命令动起来，要动起来。
Bro, I'm just gonna build so many walls. This is the Great Wall in China, baby. Sprinkle? Okay. Keep that going. And I need one more of these. All right, he's got fucking shit. I need one of these. You know what I need is like a. This is the new Great Wall of China. Can you guys just fucking get stoned? Oh, I have no gold. This is so embarrassing. How little gold I have. Oh, there's a hole in my wall. There's now a hole in my wall. Stone Tower. And I need this. The okay wall? No, it's the Great Wall. For sure. I need a monastery. And I need more sprinkles. Okay. I can't tell you how many more fucking farms I need. Oh, he's got a big fucking army. Wait, can I upgrade this or no? Is that a mangonel? Watch this. I'm gonna snipe his ass. I'm gonna snipe his ass. Oh, here it comes, baby. We missed. Run! Full speed retreat! Full speed retreat! Bitch. Alright, I'm going H4. I'm gonna win this game. Bitch, I'm gonna win this game. Give me a spirit way. We're gonna get bombards. What are you fucking doing? Where's my spearman? Alright, melee armor. Okay, Sprinkles. Come on, baby. And I need Imperial Palace. Dude, I need a fucking Imperial Palace. Alright. Bombard. I need bombards and siege works. Can I get One of these. Who's attacking me? We're good. Just give me bombards, baby. I'm gonna win this game. Yeah, get that. And then just give me enough. I need a market. I need a market. I need this. Okay, can I cancel this? Cancel this. Give me this. No, it's dumb. Fuck it, no. It's a waste of money. Another bombard, please. Alright. Now I should. Where's it? He's trebucheting me? Dude, fuck you. You're trebucheting me? Really? Flee! Flee! Attack. I need more stables. I need like 6 more stables. Flee! 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 Bro, I'm using this bridge. Keep going. So we still H3. Now get in there and harass his buildings. I'm a Popcat. Oh, come on. My gold income! My fucking gold income. Flee! 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 Where are you mining, buddy? I need bombards. Like a lot more bombards. Then I need infinite horsemen. Oh, nice hits. Oh, back up, back up. Oh, I fucked up. Bombards, bombards, come on. Trade post, trade post, trade post, trade post, trade post. It's right there. Alright, keep the pressure on. Oh, he's got nothing. infinite horsemen. If I'm marking on your side of the map, I want his side. I don't care. It's all mine now, baby. This shit's so over. I got infinite money. Just buy every upgrade. He can't keep up. He can't keep up. Take that villager out. Oh, you're mining? That's not good. Oh, you're farming? That's not good. Siege is so overpowered, you can't kill it when they have a bunch. Yeah, that's the glory of the 1,000-year dynasty, buddy. Run, 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 run! This is over. Tactical retreat. China's so great when you can make it late game. Exactly. If you can get to bombards, China's gods here. When they start getting gunpowder, the problem is they just get shit on until then. So I've been getting way more into walls. You invest a little bit in a wall, it's annoying. All right, keep it coming. How is he not dead? That's what I want to know. Okay. Bro, that's gotta be it. Oh my god. Look! Oh, he didn't quit? Or, oh, he did. Yeah! 1,000 years! Damn, that was a good game. We've been having some good games lately. Oh, man, I think we rolled him. Dude, once my boom got started, woof, woof, woof! Wait, who dropped the gifted? Whoa, 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 whoa. Kyron just dropped 50 gifted for the 1,000-year dynasty. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to match him. I'm going to match him. Kyron. It's a 1,000-year dynasty after all. I'm going to match him. Oh, that's just me. Consider it 100 gifted from Kyron. 1/10 of the dynasty's length. We only need 900 more. Yo! Thanks, Kyra. That's very generous of you. I know that this game is it's kind of tough to get into sometimes if you don't understand it, but it's such a fun game, man. It's so It gets your brain crackling. I just feel like you never can stop thinking. There's so much going on. You know, there's battles and economy and building and teching up, and they're doing things. It's just fun. It's fun as shit. And I think I'm getting a lot better at it. So that was a fun game. I had a plan, you know? Build the walls. Survive the early game. Tech up. Springled. Forward keep. Imperial. And we got there. We won. That was sick. All right. I think that's probably it for me tonight, boys. You know who's been playing it a lot is Blaustoys. I don't know him that well, but I know he's a GTA 5 RPer. He's been playing Age of Empires 4 every night at night, and it's been so fun to watch him. He just does fun games, like fun 4x4s. And I would love to do a 4v4 with the homies. Just like a fun. You should watch Trump. I haven't watched too much Trump, but I know he's good. I used to watch him back in Hearthstone days. Thanks for entertaining me during my late night work grind. No problem. Hope you guys enjoyed Marketing Monday, the first real one we have had in a while. We have another good one next week, and we had a good AoE 4 day. Tomorrow is probably going to be, do the best memes from history, or no, do 2009 memes still hold up, basically? We're going to take, like, Iconaz Cheeseburger and the Morpheus, What If I Told You, and all those memes, and we're going to look at them all and see if any of them hold up. So if you have any great ones, pull them together, because we're going to take submissions. It's going to be like open drop of the best old memes. See if any of them hold up. That's the stream for tomorrow. Tune in. Should be fun. Dakota, thank you for the 5 gifted and the 9 months. Appreciate it. OJ Sams, thank you for the 5 months. Chat, I'm going to order some food. I'm going to watch probably some AoE 4 and then go to bed so I can learn how to get my 1,000-year dynasty. Because now I'm kind of in grind mode now, and I'd really love to get top 1,000 with Chinese. They could be so sick. I think Chinese is like Michelangelo, dude. I seriously think they're actually better than people think. I think they're going to rise the tier list without any patches. I think they're just fucking good. All you have to do is get really good at surviving. All right. Adios. Good night. Much love. You know I'm going to raid? Do you guys mind being nice to this person named Fitzbro? I've been watching some of their Age of Empires forecasting. I would love if you could stop and say, oh, you know what? Let's raid Blaustoys, actually. And see if he wants to play AoE 4 with me sometime. But I'll definitely raid Fitzbro as well. Actually, fuck it. Let's raid Fitzbro, bro. Blaustoys not even playing Age of Empires 4 right now. Let's raid Fitzbro. I love his content. He's got less viewers. It'll mean more to him. Blaustoys not going to care. I'm raiding Fitzbro. Say hey to Fitzbro. He's a fucking great caster. I've been enjoying his stuff. And he's doing great Age of Empires content. Maybe he'll play with me. That'd be fun, too. I'd love to play with somebody really good and they can teach me some shit. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow.